Hey, this is Ross Payton, just letting you know we have a discount code for 50% off the first month of the RPPR Patreon. Use the code OCCULT when signing up. This applies to all tiers. Now enjoy the episode. Hey, it's Ross Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. This is RPPR Actual Play. This is Monster of the Week. This scenario is called Occult Con. And for you listeners out there, I have written up this scenario, and it will be on the RPPR Patreon as part of the RPPR Scenario Newsletter feature. I will be running this for the RPPR Patreon. So there'll be some online games of that, one in Monster of the Week and one in Delta Green, where the players are going to be members of Phenomex, because this is a scenario framework that I'm writing. So you can run any kind of modern day system where weird, spooky things can happen. So Monster of the Week, Delta Green, Triangle Agency, cults, whatever. This is a little, maybe not as quite as serious as some scenarios, but...
Nice and spooky, we got you covered.
Yes, we have three hunters here. We're three investigators of the natural here tonight. So first off, let's introduce the cast and their connections as they all descend on, we'll say it's... What's the biggest city in Iowa? Des Moines? Is it Des Moines?
I want to say Des Moines.
Yeah, we'll say it's Des Moines. Des Moines has a convention center, right? It's got to have a convention center. So it's at the Des Moines Convention Center. Occult Con, the second biggest convention for people interested in the occult in the Midwest.
The corn convention's next week.
Yeah. Well, there's like 4 corn conventions. It's like...
There's always a corn convention.
Yeah, this is...
Hey, I'm going to be back in town next week because I do need to tackle that Iowa corn squid. It is still roaming through the stalks. And it is the right time of year for it. So, are you coming or are you not?
Well, look, we all know that he who walks behind the rose gets a little horny this time of year. Okay.
It's just going to be a red letter season for all of us, ain't it?
So before we get too much into what is happening at Occult Con, let's meet our cast. So starting with David, the purple mauve hand himself. Please tell us about your character.
Well, I am playing the Initiate playbook. I decided that because there is no creature in the world, real or imagined, that would not be aggressively cuddled by the right sort of person. I am a member of the organization called Sweetie. It is suburban white women entering ecosystems, trapping extraordinary entities. And so for that, I am Crocodile Blondie.
I love it. So next up we have Jason. Please tell us.
I did not put that kind of thought into my character. Goodness,
you put some thought into it. You had a very original concept.
I did.
Yeah.
Because I just randomly rolled everything I could on here. But hi, I'll be playing Jay Quellen. I am a wronged. My twin sister Denice was killed. And I was too selfish to save her, so now I'm out on the revenge and must kill all these awful people. Yeah.
All right. Very good.
That's all I got.
Yeah, that's all you need for this kind of game.
Oh, it was an abomination. Yeah, because we talked about that.
Yes, and I'm defining abominations as humans that have been transformed, by Lovecraftian magic into Dunwich horror type thingies.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. So,
do they have like a dead giveaway that there's something off with them? Like
sometimes yes, sometimes no. They're all unique. So like
they're beautiful. They're unique snowflakes.
It's very good for a Monster of the Week premise.
No like phrase that I can like catch them in.
No, they all require investigation and research. The only thing is they have some sorts of a like Lovecraftian magic, like grimoire or an artifact or something that gave them this knowledge. Okay. Sometimes
it can't just be like
Howard sent me.
Yeah, I mean, if they're because some of them would be in cults, and they would the cult members would all have the same tells, but like, there's loners too who just found a book and read it and got weird.
Has this always been growing here?
Yeah, exactly.
A little trivia. What did he name his cat? All right, they're dead.
Yeah. So, okay, yeah, all right. Moving on. We're not going to talk about that. Yeah. Finally, first we have Tom.
Yes.
The man, the myth, the legend, the oldest member of RPPR, longest serving cast member.
Yes, and I am Grunevald the Monstrous.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he is a Lovecraftian ghoul.
Yep. So technically an abomination.
Yes, but I've been this way a long time, and I haven't killed anyone. I haven't killed anyone innocent in centuries.
Sure.
And I am the proprietor of the Eternal Remembrance Funeral Home. We specialize in cremations because that way I can just throw in some random ashes and keep choice parts for myself.
Yeah. Yeah, no one, the ashes, no one is like, oh, the ashes would be weighing like 10 grams more. Did you take out a heart or something? Yeah. Like,
Oh, no. Hey, that's part of the business is making sure the amount of ashes is right where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So
They pride themselves on it.
Okay, yeah. All right. So first up, we should do introductions. Each of you on your workbook playbook. Well, this is play, not work. So we'll go back again with David. Go around the group, and when it's your turn, pick one for each of the other hunters. So you pick a thing and pick which hunter it goes to.
So
It should be on your character. Yeah.
got it.
Okay. Yeah. That's under history, Jason.
Under history.
Yeah.
And so there's a whole list of them there. Figure out which one fits for each of us. So for Jason, Jaqueline and I are fellow Ancient Weapons / Martial Arts Club members.
Okay.
We actually got instructed in how to use the blade and the axe from the same series of instructors.
Okay.
And so it's actually kind of nifty that we both know the same techniques.
Great.
And Tom and I fought together when the tide of monsters seemed unstoppable. So last year, when the great corn squid migration happened the first time, you and I were both there with shotguns loaded with copper shells, because copper is the way that you take out one of those.
Corn squids?
Yes.
Okay.
like salt, salted copper. The salt helps.
The more the verdigris, the more that it's been handled, because the thing is that they're not quite thaumativores as much as they are cognivores. They go after people who think. So when they're little squids, they puppet you in the head, right? And when they grow to a giant squid, that's when it gets tricky.
Okay.
So we took out a bunch of people who were being puppeted by the little babies by hitting them with copper bird shot. And then the ones that we could save, we did. The ones that we couldn't, I feel like Tom took care of.
I got you, homie.
But in the end, though, the upshot of it was that the corn harvest was bigger than normal.
Thank God for that.
Yeah. All right. Interesting.
Like, we blessed the corn.
Very good. Jason, are you ready? Do you want Tom to go next?
Oh, I can do this. I've got one that works with Tom.
All right.
Since he is an abomination. Let's see. You saw me absolutely lose it and go berserk. Let's see. Let's talk it out, what the situation was and how much collateral damage I caused in the process. So I lost it, like trying to track down abominations, thinking I maybe found the one who killed my sister. So how much collateral damage did I do? How did I run into you? How did you see me go through all this?
I'm going to say no deaths, but we're never going to get a Costco in the area anymore because of what you did. Like that area was devastated.
Okay.
And also, like, Farmer McLean's cows will never be the same. Quite a few cows were taken out.
Okay.
And the ones that are left.
You saying there was utter destruction?
It was utter destruction. Okay. Yes, it was.
Oh, yeah.
If I could give you the opposite of a luck point, I would. Yeah. I'll remember this.
But it's like, it was during that actually Farmer McLean actually came out to try to stop you from doing that, and you almost went after him. And that's when I stepped forward, or they said, like, easy, cowboy, don't become an abomination yourself.
Yeah.
I was like, do you want abominations? Because that's how you get abominations.
Okay. All right.
Also, don't read the book.
Don't read the book. Classic advice. So what about...
That's where they keep the madness, is it?
Your connection to Crocodile Blondie.
All
right, Crocodile Blondie. All right. That's ridiculous. All right, let's see. You also lost a friend or relative to these monsters. Who was it?
Well, honestly, that is how we lost Big Mabel. And I mean, let's be clear. They called her Big Mabel because she was 5'2" and about 87 pounds sopping wet. But she would tackle anything. She was pretty sure that she could cuddle one of the things, and then she found out that it was an intelligent beast from beyond space and time. Don't cuddle the Shoggoth. That's what we learned.
But it's hard.
Don't cuddle the shotgun.
Which is hard. They're so cuddleable.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, again, I'm just glad there aren't bears in Springfield because otherwise Maddie probably would have been maimed by now. Be like, oh, look, it's a bear. They're so cute.
Like,
I mean,
why
when we were in Alaska, it wasn't the bears, it was
the moose.
Freaking moose.
Yeah, well, that too.
Oh, yeah, every local is there saying, like, don't worry about the bears, worry about the moose.
And we were seeing, like, when we were out on the trail, we saw, like, claw marks and stuff.
When even the bears give the moose a wide berth, that should be a warning.
All right. So that's Jake Wellen. Yep. So finally, Grunewald.
Okay. You're easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Like,
I mean,
you tried
I
to
guess.
you tried to slay me, but I proved somehow I was on the side of good. Like, so what convinced you? Because actually, I said I am an abomination technically.
What convinced me?
I mean, I only eat dead bodies, I don't kill people and make them.
Oh, how about since I'm given like this signature weapon or something? That's how. Well, you've been around for a long time. You led me to this axe or something that kind of spoke to me. Like you had access to like all kinds of older weapons that were of no use to you, and you saw this axe. And
it's like, oh yeah, the axe.
Something about it spoke to me and was like, no, he's not the target, or something. Or there's something mystical
Or maybe,
about it.
if I can suggest something, maybe you were investigating an abomination.
Yeah.
Grunewald, coincidentally, was also investigating it. You both encounter at the same time, and you realize you know of a weapon that can hurt it, but you can't use it. Only a human can use it, not a ghoul.
Yeah. Or it is like it's designed to hurt abominations. And
So it hurt you.
Me the same way.
Yeah. And so you lead Jake Wellen to it and trust them enough to...
It's like the sacred axe of Balake.
Yeah.
God damn.
No, the axe of Yendor. Okay, we'll call it the axe of Yendor. And so you pick up the axe of Yendor and you kill the monster the abomination you're both trying to deal with, and then you realize, wait, he trusted me enough, and Grunewald turns his back to you, and you realize, oh, I could totally kill this abomination. Wait a minute. Why, if I didn't trust him, I never would have killed this thing. Maybe I should talk to this guy. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to put it is your thing, so yeah.
Yeah. No, that could work, because there's got to be a way that like I'm just not immediately killing Tom.
Yeah. Well, you realize you could do more. You could act. Having someone on the inside, so to speak, would be useful. Yeah. Okay.
He can eventually die.
Yeah.
But for now, he's useful.
Well, I mean, it's also a good way to keep an eye on him. If he does start killing actual people, you know where he lives. Yeah.
Right. And David.
Yes.
You saved me from another hunter who was prepared to kill me. Who asked, what happened?
Well, Jack Wellen got really, really drunk that one night.
You got to be more specific.
There could be more than one hunter in the world other than Jake Wellen.
This is fair.
Yeah.
I was going to say Jack Wellen is the one that definitely does have an axe to grind for you.
Oh.
Or if you'd prefer, there is also that other time when I did get a hold of Billy Ray before he decided to shoot you. And when he pulled the trigger on the gun, it went click. On account of the fact that I had the bullets. Because I put 2 and 2 together and came up with 5.
That's how math truly works.
So why did you want to save Grunewald?
No, here's the thing. Grunewald may be the monster that we know, but Grunewald is the monster that helps us more often than hurts us.
Well, here's the question, David. Would you hug me? That's your organization.
I am obligated to. It's in the charter.
I like to imagine that you did that the time when we met. I'm like this. Okay, this is happening.
Oh, you're not a hugger.
It's more. It's like it's been a really, really long time.
Aw. Okay. So,
But then
I'm not hugging you. It's fine.
But then I realized, like, I'm not saying don't do it though.
But then again, let's be fair. When I finally did manage to catch the jackalope, Grunewald was the one who helped me find the right kind of feed. And so currently Jack is sitting at home. He's in his little enclosure. He's got his collar with the cute little bell on it.
And the
and
runes.
that's largely because of Grunewald.
All right.
Like I said, like I only eat dead bodies.
Only eat dead bodies. Yeah. What could go wrong? Yeah. Let's see here. I do have an online thing of this, so I will send that to you all.
Which I'm also, it's one of those, I'm also like, I'm amazed no other ghoul ever tried this.
Link. I'll put this in the
I mean,
RPPR
like, I have
cast
access
channel.
to bodies and I make money at the same time. This is
All right.
brilliant.
So if you want to look at the con map, it's on the RPPR cast channel. So
Okay, we've also got it.
handout.
So.
You'll get the handout too in the scenario.
Because we're a podcast that cares.
Yeah, I have written a bit on this. So the three of you, I'll let you decide if you decided to come together or if you're all coming here for separate reasons. But you all show up at Occult Con in the convention center at the same time. Now,
I think it would be better if it's just, that's a weird happenstance.
okay,
Yeah,
it's
well,
all
that's
separate.
just-
All right.
I'll
Yeah.
agree with weird happenstance, but
Okay.
the one thing I would like to specify is, can we get there the day before? Because I have something that I need to do.
Also, I've never learned to drive.
All right, well, we can establish that stuff in flashback scenes. As we start, all three of you are stepping in the convention center, the convention hall at the same time.
Simultaneously.
Well, you could be at, yeah, you're all walking in. So we'll start with Grunewald because you need,
How about you disguise yourself?
well,
Magic.
yeah, there is magic. So if you roll, there is one of the basic moves that use weird. So you would have an assume likeness ritual. So first cast it. So that's rolling 2d6 plus your weird.
That is a 9.
9. All right. So it has a glitch. So let's see here on a 7. Choose your effect and a glitch. Choose your effect and a glitch. We'll decide what effect the glitch has. Okay. So the glitches are weakened, shorter duration. You take 1 harm, draws immediate unwelcome attention, or it has a problematic side effect. So the safest one would be, taking 1 harm, but that's, hurting. Yeah. What are you thinking?
I'm going to go, wait, what was the last one?
Problematic side effect.
Yeah.
I'll do that one. I'll let you decide.
All right, problematic side effects. So tell us what is this spell? Like, is this assumed likeness of someone you've eaten?
No, it's essentially, this is not the same of like eating someone's face and then
Right.
So this is just this is like it's kind of like an illusionary glamour thing that I apply to myself.
Okay.
So it's illusionary. It's illusionary, but it's also it's visual. It's all, but
Grunewald's L'Oreal.
but basically it's visual, like it's visual, tactile, and
Yeah.
Honestly, I was thinking that he took a drink of booze and it did it. So he took a glamour shot.
So essentially it works on all 5 senses. So you can say like maybe one of them is glitchy.
Well, I get to determine the problematic side. Yeah.
You do it.
All right. What does it look like? What is your appearance in? So you get to choose how you look. What kind of human are you looking like?
Normal. It's like white.
Well, I could tell you about Occult Con first before you decide. Maybe I should do that first.
Yeah.
So Occult Con is a convention for people who practice or interested in the mystic arts. So everything from psychics and not just the occult. So like things like cryptids, things like UFOs, astrology, psychics, but also like hermetic magicians, druids, shaman. There are folk magic practitioners. There are obviously authors, people have written books about the occult, and they have seminars, they have panel discussions.
Yeah,
and,
I've got it then.
Okay.
Kind of a tall, pale guy, long, let's say 30ish, mid 30s, like short, middle of the back length, black hair.
Okay.
And the clothing is actually clothing I'm wearing. So it's like a archaic overcoat, top hat.
Okay. Yeah.
He's the Undertaker.
Yeah. So you look a tall, gothy kind of guy in a Undertaker suit.
I think.
Would that be accurate summation?
I think more like overcoat than
Overcoat.
Can I
Okay.
throw out an idea of what the side effect could be?
You could throw it out. I mean, I have one in mind, but yeah.
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 I was thinking,
okay.
well, would the Undertaker look? Maybe like a smell of something, like
I thought about that.
decaying
Yeah.
or like brimstone or something.
I'm going to be even more insidious. It's not an obvious side effect. As far as you're concerned, you did it right.
fair enough.
Okay.
So we'll just find out. So
Also like walking cane. It's not
Okay.
like neat, but just a traveling cane.
is this a persona you've put on before?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So you would recognize, so the other two would recognize you as you walk in, and you would recognize that, obviously. So yeah, Jake Wellen, what does your character look like?
Well, let's see. She's got harrowed eyes. That's what I rolled randomly. Army surplus gear.
What?
Army surplus gear. She looks like she just bought a lot of
Surplus city
shit. She even has like this bag over her shoulder that's like, let's say like it looks like it could be like it could fit like a pool cue in, but it's actually where she's got her axe.
Okay.
It's like this big looking.
So punk surplus, yeah. Vibes.
I'm assuming you drive correctly.
I didn't take anything on driving. I don't.
Well, no,
there's no driving skills, but you
I
have
think
a
you
vehicle.
have a vehicle.
Sure.
I was gonna say,
I was
gonna say, like, can I bum a ride? I'm gonna say I don't have a.
Well, no, you all showed up simultaneously, differently.
Yeah, you
so
can't-
you Ubered here or something, or like you could have a hearse. I'm not gonna begrudge you.
No, I'm gonna say like I don't drive at all.
Okay.
I never figured it out.
Okay, you got an Uber.
But I'm a guy that drives the hearse during the.
There you go. Yeah, Norm gave you a ride. Yeah, on the hearse.
Yeah. It's totally norm.
Yeah, and then Crocodile Blondie. Paint us a picture. Yeah.
Let's start with the top. Big flat hat with a band that is covered in various different types of animal teeth, hellbent for leather and hide. So the vest is gator. There's wristbands that are, one of them looks like it might have possibly come from some kind of cow. Maybe.
We'll go with that.
Arms are bare, absolutely covered in scars, some old, some new. Leather pants, high boots, and it looks like I should be packing knives everywhere.
Okay.
But for the sake of the convention, they are not visible knives.
Yes.
The reason why they are not is because I used an ancient secret, the art of hiding guns in your scars.
Okay. All right.
So that is a spell. I'm going to try use magic.
Okay.
And that is a 7.
Okay.
Plus my weird of 2 makes it a 9.
Okay.
Same as me.
Yep. So glitch weakened, short duration, take 1 harm, immediate unwelcome attention, or a problematic side effect.
So I am going to take 1 harm.
Okay.
And essentially what the harm is that basically I've got hammer space in my arms.
Yeah.
And by shoving the guns and shoving the knife and the
we've seen Videodrome. Yeah, we know. Yeah.
It hurt a little bit to just get it in there.
Oh yeah.
But on the other hand,
you have all those weapons.
I'm going to be able to pull a katana out of my forearm at some point.
Yeah.
And just violate the fuck out of physics.
Sick. Okay, so it is Saturday. It is the biggest day of the con. The 3 of you walk in more or less simultaneously, none of you had communicated or coordinated with each other to show up there at the same time. But,
Gee, is that Grooney? That can't be Grooney.
Like, it's so nice to see you.
Holy shit, I didn't expect to see you in daylight.
Oh, I'm actually wearing the more ornate top hat than my normal.
which fits in well here.
I actually picked it up in the 1800s.
I don't think any of us is standing out in this crowd, which is glorious.
Yeah, it's weird to walk around like this and not be the weird.
That's true. So to paint a picture of this place, think of the banality of a typical convention center, convention hall, a big space with these partitions set up and these little neatly organized booths. It's not a huge convention. There are only 20 booths, but there are, hundreds of people here, maybe even up to 1,000. It's hard to tell. I mean, probably not all in the convention hall, but probably this convention probably gets around 1,000 people at least. And this is like a 3-day seminar or convention for people who are really interested. Some of them are pagans. Some of them are, druids and shamans. Some of them
definitely some UFO people.
Yes, UFO people, cryptid people, anything that is weird, goes bump in the night. Each of you has a reason to believe that something very bad, something very dangerous is or will happen here. And so I'll let you choose whether it could be like an immediate lead, like you got a tip from somebody, or you had you saw it in a dream is sort of the default. So I'll let you make a roll, and if you don't do well on this roll, that you just get a clue. But if you roll well based on your lead, I'll give you a little bonus somehow. So who wants to say what? And so as you're here, there's like dozens of people walking around in all kinds of outlandish costumes, wizard robes, druids in full regalia with wooden staves, people with more tattoos you've ever seen. You know, people carry around animal skulls. There are rules against carrying weapons openly. If you are carrying them for ritual purposes, they have to be peacebound, and like the convention security is really not. They're begrudgingly allowing it because of religious freedom and all that. But like, it's an interesting scene. And of course, there's obviously news media here. There's some people from something called Phenom X. They're recording little videos about it.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, and there's YouTubers and TikTokers, and it's
a grand old time.
It's a grand old time. So, Crocodile Blondie, what was your lead to draw you here?
Well, Mad Martha actually had one of her visions, or she had a really bad batch of moonshine. We're not sure which, but she said that something slimy this way comes and sent us towards Iowa. It was my turn on the roster, so I got sent this away.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. When Mad Martha has one of those visions and she speaks with the voice that ain't hers in the language that she doesn't actually know, I think it's Mandarin. 99% of the time, she's right.
Okay.
So she's had 98 of these visions in the past year and a half. So they're coming a lot more frequently. She is not doing so hot. So maybe this is going to be the one where she was wrong. Or maybe this is yet another time when she was right.
Okay, I'll let you roll sharp.
Yeah, that's what I was going to push on sharp.
That's going to be an 8.
Okay, an 8. So one thing that sort of, as you're reading the signs and trying to figure it out, and soothsaying and based on Mad Martha's vision, and you're looking around the crowd and sort of trying to find signs to interpret, you get a sense of that you think it's going to happen in this hall today. So whatever it is, it's not happened yet, but it is coming. You get a sense that there's a charge in the air, like the calm of, like, you can smell ozone in the air, like the lightning hasn't hit yet, but like, you know, the rumbling of the thunder is too distant for everyone except for you to hear, but it's coming. So that's your sense. Jake Wellen, what about you?
I'm going to just steal something from like the Winchesters. I'm online looking, trying to see, you know, because like I'm a classic car, I travel the country, right? Like just online seeing like spooky things that line up, looking, you know, lurking in dark, you know, just forums and stuff like that. And,
one of those wayward daughters, as they call them.
Yeah, how about that?
Okay,
yeah. This is the universe to where that wasn't, that was actually greenlit. So yeah, I see some connections of like, oh, there's some weird shit happening over here with the cornfields, and then I kind of plot it on a map, and I'm like, oh fuck, like it's all pointing toward this convention center.
You could roll weird if you want to.
I was thinking sharp.
Yeah, sharp would work too. Yeah,
because I ain't that magic.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Thing. 8. Oh, I'm sorry, 9.
There is a phrase that keeps coming up among these people as you're going. One, it points you towards here, and you see you're scanning news, and you get local media telling, "Oh, Occult Con's here! Oh, look at this colorful characters here!" They're like, "Oh God, that's it. That has to be it." But you've been driving towards Iowa for a while, and a phrase keeps coming up: the gate and the key, and that is a phrase. Well, you only got an 8. I mean, if you got a 10, you would have gotten more. But like,
gate, key, those are, Zoom.
Well, yeah, that's one possible thing it could be. So that is your clue, and then Grunevald.
Yeah, one of the more eccentric ladies in the town where I reside died, and of course I took care of that and gave them most of the ashes.
Are you based in Iowa or farther out?
You know what? No other ghoul would look for me in Iowa.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, she does. You know,
Hunter would want to go
so
there.
she was kind of known as being like, she claimed she was psychic. So I kept some choice parts, including the brain.
Sure.
And when it was ripe enough, I ate it. And then that evening, I had some visions after I ate.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Like some eyes on.
Yeah, you could roll weird for that. Yeah.
10.
All right, that's a full success. You get a vision of this convention hall on this day, but you also get of a nexus opening up portals here today. Incredible amounts of energy, but it hasn't happened yet. and you don't think it can be prevented because you don't know how it comes to be, but it can be stopped before before the effects go too bad. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Once it triggers, there's no preventing it, but like there's a way to stop it before the ritual. Or whatever.
Well, yeah, you again, you got the most clear vision of it, but like it's here today, but it hasn't happened yet. So yeah, you are all here at Occult Con. The convention hall has 20 booths.
And also Friday 13th and
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I said Saturday, but fuck it. Yeah, no, it's Friday the 13th because it is Friday the 13th while we're recording this.
yeah.
So
I'm wearing my shirt.
dating this AP podcast. So
like once we're all here, it's did something?
yeah, the image of this, by the way, is on the RPPR cast channel. If you want to
it's something.
pull it up on your phone.
Did something draw you? Did something draw you here?
Well, do you think I would be here if I wasn't?
Yeah, it's like remember Miss Eileen Sanders?
Oh no.
That's right. The absinthe finally did her in.
You did like that bottle a little bit too much.
She did. So I ate her the other night, and I got a very clear vision of this place.
When you mentioned that, there is a noticeable twinge for me.
Oh, by the way, you get one other thing I forgot to mention. You get an emotion, grievance, just anger, resentment, like this righting perceived wrongs.
Right.
So, first off, I know that Miss Eileen actually had in her will, not the public one, but the private one, that if she dies under any kind of circumstance, she wants Grunewald to eat her brain and figure out what the killer was.
Like she did.
Yeah.
Like I had no idea. I just ate her brain.
Do you think any of the hunters would have let that happen if it wasn't the way that it was supposed to go?
Well, she wasn't going to use it. I mean, I'm glad I did.
So yeah, you can keep talking, but there are 20 booths to look at from Mysterium Emporium, the tarot reader, all the way
do
to.
I have to pick up name? Like, do we have to have name badges?
Yeah, you have name badges. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we going?
Once he starts talking about like eating brains, I'm probably going to just kind of check out.
But hey, come on! It wasn't just the brain.
No, I'm walking away.
So,
well, actually,
actually the two of you say so. What the two of you hear and say is actually Grunewald saying, "Oh yeah, no, I'm going to check out this Miss Licious. This punk, this witch booth 7. Yeah, that looks really cool. Bye." And you feel yourself walking towards there.
Right. Are we going by aliases?
Well, to be fair, my badge actually says Millicent Bystander on it.
So Grunewald, you're moving, but you didn't know. You don't.
I'm going to go with it.
Yeah, you're going to go with it. And as you're doing that, you hear yourself talking to yourself. Yeah, now it's Steve's turn to shine. Yeah, Steve's going to be the one to do this. He's going to crack the case. Yeah. And as you feel yourself, you could try and re-exert control, or you could see what.
I'm going to see where this takes me.
Okay, so we'll get back to you, but you walk over to booth 7, and yeah, so the two of you, Grunewald acted a little weird and walked off to the booth 7.
I don't understand what you mean about weird. That's normal for Grunewald. I'm gonna look at Jackie. I think if we divide and conquer, we can figure out exactly what this is going on. So, where do you think we should go for? I'm leaning towards that starsigns.ai not being all that good. So, I'm gonna go take a look at that. What do you think?
The thing that I saw, the thing that dragged me here was something about a key gate.
Do you have a dowsing spell?
I don't use magic.
Here.
I think that's weird that we do, right?
Well, here, take this.
How
with
does that work?
This is.
I've got a -1 to weird. I'm just trying to point that out.
Here's what you do. Take Jack's antler with you. He shed. So take the bunny antler.
Actually, I'm gonna go James the Train.
Okay.
I think that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the ley line.
Okay, yeah.
It might be something with a ley line because I pointed all the things together.
Yeah.
Take the bunny antler with you, and if it starts wiggling in your hand, text me, okay?
I'm likely to just kind of drop it when it does that, right?
Yeah. But that's
Is it fragile?
It's not fragile. He uses this to headbutt the other bunnies.
Okay.
All right.
Just use the jackalope antler, okay? Just take the jackalope antler.
Yeah,
don't be weird.
Just take the don't be weird about the jackalope antler. So, Blondie, where are you going?
I'm going to go to take a look at star signs.
Oh, that's right.
At 15.
Yep. All right. So
I feel like we're walking together towards 15 and 20 because they're side by side, but it's like, take the antler. Don't be weird.
I didn't even realize they were side by side. I was looking at just the numbers at the bottom.
Yep. So Grunevald, you get to booth 7 and you hear yourself talk in a different cadence. And I was like, hey, hi, I'm Steve, and I'm trying to find out, can you cast divination for me? And so Miss Licious is a witch selling witchy things, but with a punk attitude. She's wearing a leather jacket. She has a lot of buttons, and she has combat boots, and she's like, what? And so Steve is horrible at talking to people, just as bad as you are, it seems like. And so you could try and figure out what's going on with Steve, or you could try and re-exert control.
I'm going to reinsert control now.
Okay.
I'm going to observe him.
Okay. Well, which one is it? Are you going to, so you're studying Steve, or are you trying to re-exert control and do what, and talk to this lady?
I'm going to re-exert control.
Okay. So you re-exert control, it's like flexing a muscle, and Steve's like, the witch is looking at you, is like, are you you Steve? Do you need, are you hexed? You sound like you're hexed. Do you want, I could remove hexes. Do you know how bad of a hex it is? It's my price started at $50. Do you have a cash or Venmo? She's looking at you.
Like, oh, sorry, I had spaced out there for a moment.
Yeah.
You say like, I look hexed to you.
Well, you're talking a lot different now and everything like that. Maybe you're suffering from possession.
Like,
have you had blacked out time or moving under you're a passenger in your own body?
Not until this very moment.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe there's a lot of spiritual power here. And so maybe a rogue ghost or something has entered your body and is fighting you for control.
I've heard far stranger things than that.
Yeah, well, I can, we have an ethical alternative to sage. It's dandelions, and I've blessed them in my witch's coven, and it's very punk to do this, but and so she has a whole spiel about selling you stuff to remove ghost possessions. Yeah, and so she, it's a booth vendor at a convention. They've got swag and merch to sell. So yeah.
So tell me about your coven.
All right, she starts talking. They're anti-fascist. They're into DIY punk kind of aesthetic to witchery.
I dig the Ramones.
Yeah, exactly. She's kind of like, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. You're casual.
It's like sorry, I'm an old man.
No, I get it. I get it. I gotta meet people where they are. She works for charity groups like Food Not Bombs as well, and yeah. So yeah.
I'm here. This is the kind of human I like.
Yeah. So she's happy to help sell you things.
I'm going to indulge her just to. Yeah. I want to see like there's she's probably not a witch, but hell,
as you'd have to make a roll to determine or try and do something, but it does not seem like an actual witch with actual magical power would be hawking shit at a convention.
In Des Moines,
yeah.
I'm gonna thank her very much.
Okay.
Just like Steve. I would never use the name Steve.
Yeah, and you start feeling like someone trying to pull you off to the side, but it's you, and like heading towards the bathroom.
I'm gonna walk. I'm walking my own volition, but all right, I'll walk to the bathroom. Stop tugging.
Go to the mirror. You hear yourself mutter.
Yes, I'm going.
Not the only one that's out there, right?
Okay. So, all right, so you're going to the bathroom. So, meanwhile, booth 15, the starsigns.ai. Hello there. I'm Bartholomew. Sorry, no. Yeah. Can't say that right.
Your name tag says George.
Oh yeah, George. Yeah, I'm George. Hi, I'm here. I just flew in from San Francisco. I'm very tired. Sorry. We're here with a new astrology app, channeling the power of cutting edge AI technology to help create the most accurate readings for your future. So,
all right, George. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Use that app and see if you can futurify me.
Okay, yeah, I just need your birthday.
Okay. It is January 31st.
What year?
Let's go with, you're really asking a lady her age right to start off, George.
Well, I mean, it's astrology. I don't know if you know how that works, but it kind of is sort of important.
Yeah, I get it. We'll go with 1978.
Okay. All right. He plugs it in there and he pulls and he's like processing. Okay. So he has a
Now,
little
see, I'm going to help you with your pattern here. This is normally the spot where you say, no, that can't possibly be right. And you tell me that I do not look my age.
Well, yeah, you're right. Sorry. I'm more of an engineer for the app rather than a marketing. We're a very new startup fund. And
I can tell. So tell me a little bit about how this app actually works. Now,
yeah.
How does it work? Does it actually pull from astrology charts?
Well, yeah, of course. It's got every astrology chart in our training set. And we cross-reference it with, he starts going off on this very technical thing. Vibe code, and just lots of buzzwords and technological stuff. Your character probably is not intimate with AI technology or intimately connected to that. So it's
on the other hand, though, because my order does have mystic lore as one of the things.
Yeah.
I know the words to listen for to find out if he's actually for real or if this is just bunk. So I'm going to wait until he actually reads off what the star sign says.
Yeah.
And once he rattles that part off, I'll know whether the app is actually right and something dangerous in the hands of somebody who has no idea what they're playing with, or if it is just, bullshit.
So it pulls up your star chart and you can tell that basically it's absolutely nonsense. It is pulling from multiple different theories of astrology and creating nonsense and being very confident that it's right. So it's not magical in the least. It's just taking a bunch of public domain books, scanning them and feeding them into a database and having the AI spit out answers. So yeah, just the worst kind of AI slop. So, but there are people but it's very confident. It's like, and it has a really slick, it has shows you the constellations and it does a little neat animation to show you your little star chart and everything. And and he says, look, we have a QR, we have embedded with your camera on your phone to where you could use it to analyze the astrological implications of your house or potential love dates and that kind of thing. And he just goes on and on and on and on as long as you let him until, he's very scattered and he's obviously not a salesperson. But
George, I think you need to sit down for a couple of minutes, get your breath under you.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good pitch, but I'm not interested. But thank you very much for your time there.
Mm-hmm.
You have a wonderful day, all right? Mm-hmm. Here, I'm going to reach into my bag. I'm going to pull out a granola bar. I'm going to hand it to him, and I'm going to say, make sure that you get some actual nutrients in you at some point. This is a promissory note for a meal, but you've earned it.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, okay. So that's going great. So meanwhile, Jake Wellen, you're at booth 20. This booth looks like he's set up a model train thing on a table, and he's again a full conductor outfit. He's an older man. And he seems to be tinkering with he's like, oh yeah, there are people here. Hello, I'm James the train. Trains run on ley lines. And
so he's got like a train set up
he has a self-published, not quite a zine, but self-published little book that he's selling. And he has maps of where to go, what railroad junctions have the strongest ley line energy. So, and he's kind of selling that while messing with his trains. And so there are people who come up and buy it, and he's not great at small talk, but he is he will explain to you in excruciatingly detail.
While others are talking with him or something. And I'm going to be snooping, looking at the train, trying to see, if any of the things are lining up with what I saw. Maybe there's something with the ley lines. Maybe they're
sure. You can read a situation. Yeah, go and roll sharp.
Yep. That's 8.
8. All right. So that is.
There's nothing about re-rolling 6s or anything, right?
No, you do have luck, but
that's fine. I'm not using luck right
now. Yeah, it's not really a high. Let's see here. Investigator Mister. Here it is. Let's see here. You can ask one question. You don't have to pick from the list. You can just give me a question. But what is the one question you want to answer here? Are the ley lines? Does he actually have actual information, or?
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Since
do you have a special wronged move?
I've got a move that says like you get +1 ongoing when investigating, pursuing or fighting the breed of monster that caused my loss. Is this?
Yes, this would trigger with that. Yeah.
Okay, so then that would add. It would be
9 is still a partial success.
Okay,
so you get to ask one question.
All right. Yeah, I just want to know if there's something to this. If to his train theory. Yes. Like, is there?
So what you realize is James the Train is not actually a wizard, but he actually has occult knowledge. He has successfully mapped actual ley lines onto trains with some accuracy, not 100% accuracy. But there's actual like occult information here. Also, James the Train is very much on the spectrum somewhere. You're not exactly sure, but like this dude loves trains. Like
trains.
Yeah, he does like trains. And so what you realize is, so you get the idea to look at the maps and look at Des Moines, Iowa, and you look and you realize there were train tracks running through. This convention center was built over train tracks. And there is there is a ley line nexus in this hall. And
all right, yeah, I'm going to totally point that out to him and be like, "You've done such interesting work here." James, if I don't mind saying so myself, look at all the intricacy that you put in, all this effort. I am impressed. Did you know that this very hall, look right here?
James looks at this and he is extremely alarmed. He's like, I don't remember that. I don't remember doing this. I remember everything that I do. Why is this here? This is I would not come to a ley line nexus. We should not be here. No one should be here on this day. This is a very bad day. Bad day. All right, I'm leaving now. And so as he goes to walk out the convention hall, abandoning his own booth that he probably spent a couple grand to rent here, the young man comes through the main convention halls.
What is this little weird thing?
Oh yeah. It just starts rattling like it has a mind of its own. And he's wearing a trench coat. He has slick back hair, and he's holding a big ass book, a grimoire. Like you could feel the energy radiating off it, and that's not normal leather. That's leather that
abomination
that used to have a name.
It's like, oh, I'm familiar with that leather.
Yeah, and the convention hall doors slam shut as the young man enters. As he just sneers at the ground.
Able to leave.
No, he is not able to leave.
James.
He used to wear a tortoise now.
James like goes back to his booth and like hides under his table. But the young man, as he does this, as you're looking at James, you can see an energy bubble appear around the young man as he starts floating over like above the hall and starts, just incanting something in an ancient language as everyone in the hall is like just stunned. So you see that, and this happens within a few seconds. So like the young man was pretty much prepared to hit the ground running as all the doors to the convention hall slam shut, and he forms the force field around himself and starts floating over the middle of the convention hall and starts chanting more. So that's what you see. Right. So what is your immediate reaction? You'll each get
next booth over.
Yeah.
I don't think I need this, and I toss it at you and point.
Catch.
All right. So you catch and you see this as well.
I think it's pretty hard to ignore it. Jackie, you packing?
Whipping off the big ass pool stick case and.
All right, so you're both pulling out. Meanwhile, rewinding a bit, Grunewald, you go to the bathroom and you go to the mirror. There's one person in the stall over there. He didn't have a good breakfast. It sounds like, but
is it like I eat rotting corpses, and that is a
he's fighting whoever's in that stall is fighting their own war. It's not going well. But Steve, you look at yourself in the mirror, and then like you see you. But you also see Steve, and you realize that your disguise that you've been using many times over the years, this illusionary magic has formed a makeshift persona. It has developed a form of sentience. And so Steve, the fake you, as smiling back, very like, hey, look at me, like very, very like eager to show off to you. It's like, look, you've used me so much. And I see what you're doing, and it's really cool. But I got to do my own thing, man.
No, there's your side effect.
Well, I can't say I expected this to happen.
Yeah, I feel so much more powerful here for some reason. Like I just woke up.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. It's getting stronger, too. Yeah, I'm getting more real. Yeah.
Like, Steve, dear new person, mirror person, Steve. Like, see, like, something.
He forces you to, like scratch your ear.
Like, Steve.
Yeah.
That's not polite. Come on. It's like, come on. Like when I created this illusionary disguise for myself, I expected a little more class from it.
Remember how many times have we gone to a gas station and you've been like, fill up my car and also, or for my driver, and then like, also I need to use your bathroom. And then you go use that to like rip up a corpse or something.
Well, I mean, it was a Buc-ee's. It was a big bathroom. I had room to do it.
Well, yeah, but like, you know, I've seen you. I've had to be you doing a bunch of gross stuff. So it's only fair.
All right, look. There's a way through. There's a way through this. So I need you to be chill for the rest of this convention, and once it's all done,
I'm not saying you're not bad, but I've definitely spotted some times you could improve.
Look, I'm pretty sure that I could work it to where I could maybe make you your own separate thing.
Really?
Like, that's right. So, what I need from you is to not be weird in this place.
Look, I fit in better than you do.
But you no, you don't.
Well, I could just disappear.
I heard you trying to talk to that woman. You are clearly not ready for that.
Well, I think I did okay, but like there was a surge in energy. It was throwing me off. Says you never do anything fun. We drive by that mini golf thing every week in town, and you never go there.
But I've thought about it.
Oh, yeah, and you never did it.
Well, I've never had anyone to go with me.
Well, technically now you do.
Like,
you also have Norm.
Like,
Norm's not very fast, though.
Like, no, there's a reason I hired him. He does not ask anything.
Yeah.
Which is probably for the
Well, you have your two friends out there. You should invite them.
Like, well, I've been meaning to, but look, one of them I don't think likes me because I don't know, probably my dietary needs, and the other one, like, I don't even know. I don't even know if they like mini golf. I've never asked.
Oh yeah, so I'm the one who's bad at interacting with people.
Well, humans, yes. I don't do a lot of that.
What? No, they're both human.
Yes, I know. I'm not good at talking with them anymore.
Yeah, well, let me do it more.
Absolutely not.
And then you both feel this surge of energy, and you step outside.
Steve, you definitely feel that, right?
Oh, wow. I think this is what cocaine is like.
They're like, no, it's not. It's worse.
And so
I'm running out. Into
yeah. The bathroom is part of the convention. Also, it's still part of the trapped area. So you have that conversation. You see the guy floating in an energy force field.
But wait, as I'm running out, I'm just gonna knock on this door. It's like, trust me, stick with this battle. Don't come out.
Oh, thank you. Ah.
It's just like do like a hand elder sign in the air as a blessing to him.
You're pretty sure it's actually a super. He has been cursed, like for real.
So. I know, that's why do an elder sign.
Yeah,
on the door. Before.
So
exercise your demon, and now we go.
So meanwhile, Jake Wellen and Crocodile Blondie have. Yeah, Crocodile Blondie. What of your arsenal are you pulling out?
Well, we are going to start with the shotgun and the bandolier of shells, and because I am David. Let's be fair, the shells are color-coded for convenience.
Of course.
The white ones are rock salt. The gray ones are ghost dust. And those are the ones that I'm going to be loading first.
Okay. All right. So you've gotten your shotgun out. You've loaded it up. And Jake Wellen, what are you armed with?
Well, I've got my axe. I couldn't bring something big in here, right?
Unless you had some way of concealing it, yeah.
Well, okay. How about instead of saying that it was like a pool cue thing, like I am like all decked out in.
Well, I mean, it could be like a collapsible.
Surplus.
Yeah, it could be like one of those collapsing batons, but yeah.
Well, I was thinking like I've got like a bag, that like surplus bag, like a big looking duffel bag.
Yeah, they aren't searching bags at the con. You know,
Okay.
Yeah, and you're far from the only person with
all kinds of dumb gaming shit.
Yeah.
You know, to make it like seem. Yeah, I'm pulling out a fucking assault rifle.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the rest of the crowd is understandably panicking. Some people are trying to cast spells. Most of these, almost you would guarantee almost everybody here is just a regular person who's just read a few books. And so some people are panicking. Some people are frantically trying to get out. Some people are trying to climb up to the windows at the top, but those are just ventilation windows and they're sealed anyway. But you know, yeah, both of you can roll kick ass if you want.
So what is that?
That would be
That is an experience point, Ross.
that is an experience point. What is it? I think it's tough. Yeah, you roll tough.
Yeah.
Just stuff? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, toughest kicks them out.
Okay.
Been a hot minute since I've run this game.
What is an experience?
12.
That's a fail.
Yeah, if you fail,
If you fail, you get XP.
12.
Okay. So Crocodile Blondie, your shotgun, you know, jams or one of the shells is faulty, and so you have to clear it, and so you're like, click, fuck. So you do nothing. So yeah, what Jay Quell and you on mag dump perfectly. It's a perfect cluster, and to absolutely no effect. You realize that this, but you do learn something. You realize,
Okay, I'm not going to mag dump. Probably like.
well, we're not keep ammo counting. It just looks cool. Like I'm not.
Fair.
This is not
You,
Flower 2000.
you cinematically reload.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna like hit you. This is not Red Markets, so this is not that kind of game. So you don't do any damage to the. I'm just gonna call this person the adept, but you do see what they have in their hand, the grimoire, and you recognize the book.
I can't shoot the book either. Right?
It's inside the force field.
Okay.
It is called the Wisdom of Yog-Sothoth. Yog-Sothoth, the gate and the key, and.
That's the thing.
Yep. And you realize what the adept is doing is he is channeling the energy of the Leyline Nexus to actually it's affecting everyone who has a booth here. He's in the center of the convention hall, and the energy is going through the Wisdom Yog-Sothoth like a prism and beaming energy to each of the 20 booths. And so everyone from James the Train, Miss Delicious, and the astrology app, starsigns.ai, all of these things and more are getting hit with this energy.
Question.
Sure.
I don't know how magic really works in this system or anything.
It's kind of up to us. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
It's very-
okay. So let's say that magic and a lot of other systems have to be like grounded in running water. Can kind of fuck with that. Can I aim toward like the sprinkler system?
In this case,
I can kind of put it on the fritz or something.
you know this would not work. So this is like as powerful as magic that humans can channel can get, because the wisdom of Yog-Sothoth was created by Yog-Sothoth. Yeah.
Set some of these things on fire to get rid of some of the power.
Well, what you know is he is not. The adept is not doing this to kill these people. He has a more insidious effect. So, but there will be a weakness. There is a weakness to it. There's a pattern. It is invulnerable in certain areas, but if you work within its structure of this ritual, then you can defeat it. But you don't know what the structure of the ritual is yet. But there is information. And so the adept finishes the incantation. Every single booth, the resident, the person in that booth, the people in that booth just vanish into a portal. Each portal has a slightly different color, so they're all different. And the contents of the booth sort of disappear into that as well. And the adept speaks for the first time, finally addressing the crowd, and he says, "All of you have sneered and looked down upon me as an amateur, as a poseur, as a fool. But look who's the fool now. I have found the ultimate wisdom of the gate and the key, and I shall show you all that I am the wisest and most powerful sorcerer ever in the history of humanity. And I've given you all a fraction of Yog-Sothoth's power, just so it'll be all the more satisfied when I crush you, each and all of you. So first, the fools, these guests of honor. We'll see how I honor them as I defeat them in mystic battle, one-on-one, and the rest of you can cower and wait in fear until I return after I defeat all of them in my majestic ritual to claim my place as the world's greatest sorcerer." And with that, he goes to booth 3,
Which is
Infernal Voices, the Warlock podcast. And so he floats into there, and that portal turns black and closes off. And everyone starts freaking the fuck out at this point.
I'm going to try something like the witch I was speaking to earlier.
Yeah, Miss Delicious, yes.
yeah.
There's now a portal where she was.
Like,
But she's not there.
No, she got sucked into the portal.
All right, Steve, let's go do some heroic shit.
Okay.
I'm going to go into that portal.
Okay, you just go diving in. All right.
It's because like she's the one I spoke to.
Sure. Yeah. Do you want to get the others first, or do you just
It's like, hey, like I'm going into this one. Want to follow me?
Might as well.
Okay.
Jackie, you got any better ideas?
Yeah, I'm not doing
Feels
that.
like I was like, I actually really like this girl. I want nothing bad to happen to her.
Okay. So the two of you go in the portal. You jump through. There's a flash of white energy. It's very Sliders, or Stargate or whatever portal based.
I was like, oh no, we're going to another realm. Ooh.
Yeah.
We can't go through the one he went through, though. That one's blacked out.
That one's blacked out. That's the one he is inflicting punishment on. You're guessing, Yeah. So the two of you go in there and disappear. And Jake Wellen, as you're there, Jake Wellen, you hear an older woman's voice like, everyone calm down. I know, I recognize who that guy is. I know how to stop him. But people are yelling and like, everyone's like, shut up. We need to like form a human brigade, a bucket brigade from the bathroom and use water to disrupt me. She's like, no, listen to me. Can someone help me? And so there's,
listen up, you fuck sticks.
all right, roll tough. That's definitely not cool or charm.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's left the building.
Okay. Yeah.
Jack and shit.
And Jack left town.
Jack left
Jack
town.
left town.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. I'm pulling the shop smart, shop S smart.
Sure.
All right. That was not so great, though.
Okay. You can use a point of luck if you want, or you could just take the failure.
That's fine. Look, no, it's funnier that they're not.
Yeah, they aren't listening. You're not. Other people start shooting guns in the ceiling. You weren't the only one who was lying.
That's right. Shoot the ceiling.
Yeah. That's literally what they do. Yeah. I'm a gunmancer. Yeah.
It's like, oh,
I am trying to get toward.
Yeah, you get to her. She says, hi, I'm Dr. Elizabeth Armitage. I'm with Miskatonic University. I recognize that book. I recognize that he stole it from our collection. That bastard. Yeah. So she starts talking to you. So you'll get some exposition in a second. But meanwhile, the two of you, bright light ends, and you find yourselves in a sticky underground hallway, and you can hear punk music being played up ahead. You look around and you can see like you're in a hallway, but there's like posters up on the walls. You can see a crowd up ahead dancing. It's like you're in a bar, like in the hallway leading to the bathroom of a bar, as the two of you are sprawled out on the floor.
Like, I'm afraid I've never been to a bar before like this. Have you?
Yeah, there's punk music playing. So yeah,
just gonna take the shell out of the sawed-off shotgun that didn't fire and replace it.
Mm-hmm.
Look, rock salt works for damn near everything. So let's figure out what's going on in here.
So
you know who we're looking for?
Like, oh yes, I recognize her by sight and scent.
well,
I can't. So tell me what I'm looking for, Grooney.
Trust me, you'll know her when you see her.
all right. There's a fire exit behind you.
Is my disguise still up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, I'll just say Steve sort of re-exerts control, can re-exert control every time you fail a roll or get a partial success. So he'll try and complicate things.
Like,
so
what if I drop it? What if I drop the disguise?
Then, I mean,
We'll see what happens.
yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, but it's a narrow hallway. It looks like the fire exit will lead you back to the convention hall. So you only have forward to go. Well, you could go to the bathroom, but like
We're going to go forward.
you can hear people making out and doing drugs in the bathrooms.
Okay, is this normal?
Yeah.
Actually, a lot more than making out. Let's be fair. It's pretty noisy, but yeah. Anyway, it's a punk bar. So you go forward, and you're open up into a main room. It's standing room only. Punks everywhere. It's an occult punk. Clothespins, leather jackets, occult sigils. Incense being burned, and up on stage is Miss Malicious, and her band, her coven, playing witchy punk music. But she is screaming, growling into it, chanting. It's a really good cover of Rob Zombie's Dracula, actually. It's really good. It's probably even better than the original.
I'm vibing.
Yeah, but her electric guitar sort of pulsates with this energy, this really intense energy.
Same color as like maybe the portal.
It is the same color as the portal. You're not there. Yeah, that's true. And the crowd goes wild, and they'd be like, "Thanks, we're the Salem Misfits. We're gonna take 5. We'll be right back." And they go off stage.
Listen, all right, listen. I've always wanted to go backstage at a thing like this.
Whole string shotgun. Yeah, let's do it.
So how are you going to get backstage? It's not normally open to the public. So, do you want to try and sneak in? Do you want to talk your way in? Do you want to fight your way in? Like it is. There are roadies and other people.
Are you good at talkie?
Actually, yes. Yeah.
It's like, well, let's try that first.
All right, I'll try to talk my way through, and if that fails, just knock their heads together just lightly enough to get us past. Don't do anything lasting.
Like, relax. I can be subtle when I need to.
I remember Dayton.
Like, it's a good thing most others didn't.
All right, yeah. So yeah, there's a guy, one of the roadies or one of the people working the halls, sort of standing there, security.
Moose.
Big guy in a black t-shirt, says security. He's like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I need to go talk to Miss Licious for a couple of minutes. Don't worry, everything's fine. She knows me.
All right, go roll.
That is a 6, so that is an XP for me.
Yep, that is like, yeah, I don't recognize you. Sorry, she didn't say anything about someone talking to her.
Gruny?
Is there anyone else nearby?
Oh yeah, this is a crowded bar. There's lots of people, and like you're basically at the side of the stage. Like there's not like a private little venue to like knock this guy out and go in. Like it's a basement bar, very crowded, very low rent. So
you know what? I'm gonna try something. Like, be ready to back me up if it fails. Like this. We really need to speak to her. Maybe we can come to some sort of pull like 300s. Like maybe we could come to some sort of arrangement.
all right, you can roll charm.
Oh my god, that is an 11.
Okay, does that include your charm setting?
Oh yeah, sorry, -1, 10.
10 is still a full success. Well, it turns out the one thing more powerful than the occult is capitalism. So yeah, $300 is enough to make the guard look, oh yeah, I recognize you. Yeah, come on in. So
Look at you.
all right, so you push your way in. Other fans, like, but like you get to go backstage. So they you're taken to the green room. So meanwhile, Dr. Armitage says, so I forgot his name, but that guy,
The nerd.
yeah, the nerd. He very arrogant, thought he was the best, the hottest shit ever in the occult. Lots of people who think like that are drawn to the occult. Weirdly enough, a narcissist behavior. But he came here last year and was laughed at. He became the laughing stock of the entire con. Everyone made jokes about it. Everyone scored points off him because he humiliated himself, embarrassed himself. So I guess he was our burglar who stole the Wisdom Yog's off, which kept gate under key. It was kept under lock and key, sorry. And so he's using the most dangerous ritual in there, which is, it's technically, it's meant to be, he weaponized it. It's a ritual meant to enlighten scholars by creating, the one scholar would then imbue other scholars with power from Yog-Sothoth, and those scholars would then create realms that the master scholar could visit to gain enlightenment, to see other perspectives, to see the world from other eyes. It was a way to perceive all of reality.
Let me guess, he twisted it to take it from all these people.
Well, I think what he's doing is he's doing it, but he's just going to go to each realm, and because he has the power of Yog-Sothoth on his side, he's just going to crush them and defeat them and absorb their power, absorb their souls. Probably not even their souls. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's going to be bad. And the thing about that ritual, though, is there's a way to defeat him through it. He has to center his own perspective through an object representing his past, his present, and his future. It's in the English translation of the term is crucible, but so there's 3 parts of the crucible: the past, the present, the future. And he would have to stash.
So you got to pull a Charles Dickens on this guy.
Well, it's more like needles in a haystack. There's going to be, each fragment is going to be in one of these realms. And if you can find the 3 parts, put them together, that will neutralize the ritual. And then you can defeat him normally or stop him or shoot him or probably just punch him out. He's going to lose almost all of his power. Now, the other realms, every single other realm will also have a artifact there that sort of centers the power. Again, the rough English translation of the term is compass, because it's sort of a guidepost and vision, enlightenment, whatever. It's going to be very obvious in there what a compass is. Each compass can be held point towards where the fragments are. Does that make sense? So if you can find the 3 fragments before he's done and unite them before he is tired of, doing whatever he's going to do to these people, then you can defeat him.
Has cell phone service gone out?
Yes. Yeah, we're trapped. We're kind of on Earth, but also kind of not on Earth anymore.
All right. Do we have any way of looking? You said he was here last year. Do we have any way of looking into who he is and finding out who he was, since he was on the registry last year?
Yeah, no, you can talk to other people here about him, but like the main thing is the fragments are in the realms.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like if we could figure out like, who he was, who he wants to be, that kind of stuff, it might go with the different booths.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
I present that theory to her. I was like, what do you think? There might be something, because otherwise we're just going to be randomly having to jump into these.
Well, no. If you go into any realm and you get the compass will give you a clue to where the fragments are.
Oh, okay.
So they'll give you a very strong clue of where each one is.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And there's a compass in all the realms?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the ones that have the fragments, and the fragments you'll know because those realms they'll represent his past, present, and future,
gotcha,
respectively. They won't represent, each realm will represent the psyche of the person it's centered on. So, okay. Yeah. And meanwhile, you two walk into the green room. There's Miss Alicious with her band. They are brewing potions in a cauldron, and pouring them into beer bottles. Yeah.
Like, are they about to chug magic potions? That's awesome. So like, is this legit magic shit they're doing now?
Now it is, yeah.
Like,
and Miss Alicious takes her electric guitar, starts strumming some chords over the cauldron, and the cauldron starts visibly glowing with magical energy.
Okay, how do you want to play this?
She looks at you. What do you? Oh, hey, it's that weird guy. I vaguely remember you from before. There's the 2 weird guys, and you. I love your scars. What's up?
Hey. Look, I don't know if you remember what happened before all of this, but things got a little bit weird out there.
Out where?
I'm
not sure where my badge, like with the convention on it. Like remember the convention?
Occult Con? Where you met the 2 weird guys?
No, that doesn't. She takes out a T-shirt of the world tour. Yeah, see, Occult Con's not on here. Yeah, we don't do that. I mean, this is occult. This is CBGB's yeah. Heebie-jeebies, yeah.
The Heebie-jeebies tour.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna start reciting exactly what she said her whole booth was about. It's like, remember you told me this, and I'm just gonna like.
Mm-hmm. She just like, no, you might have mistaken for someone else. I'm way cooler than that. I'm selling merch at a booth. Woof, lame.
Like, well, okay. I see you're actually into the arts. Now, that's good. Like, so I think you might sense that you see the door, the leading towards the exit there. There's some very strange readings coming from that.
Cool, whatever. We gotta finish our set first.
Mm-hmm. Like, have you looked outside the front door of this place?
You're really bringing the vibe down. Here, do you want a beer, man?
I would, but I probably shouldn't right now.
Wreck the set.
I'm willing to bet there's nothing outside the front door.
You can roll charm.
No.
Okay. Because I don't want to stop talking about the outside world. We're here to have a good time, right? Like, you're really harshing the vibe. So either drink or get out.
It's like,
and Steve's like, don't mind if I do, and takes it, and you start chugging the beer, and you hear yourself whisper, "What does it taste like?" As you drink magical beer, like because you failed to roll.
But I'm gonna look. You're like, actually, this.
No, you're and you let out a resounding burp, and you now know what it's like to feel drunk.
Do I?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. So you're a bit stunned by this, as you're experiencing alcohol like a normal human would.
It's like, hey, I don't like.
Yeah. So anyway, you failed to roll. I go, but
so I'm going to see if I can use a little bit of magic to break through this fugue.
Okay.
And I'm just going to reach up, pull a chupacabra thing off of my hat.
Sure.
And I'm just going to find the appropriate scar.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to say, I think that we need to wake up.
Okay, that's weird.
That is a 6, 7, 8.
Okay. So you get a glitch, and glitches can be weakened, shortened, unwelcome side effect, immediate unwanted attention, or problematic side effect, or one harm. So what do you want?
I will take the one harm. Let's
Okay.
be fair. Most of my magic comes along the lines of, hey, I beat that critter that one time.
Mm-hmm.
And so the fact that if I do it just a little bit wrong, it's going to hurt,
Yeah. All right.
kind of fits the aesthetic.
It does. So yeah, you bleed, and then there is this piercing like wave of clarity, like cutting through the mystical fog. And she just like grabs her head and she's like, as she has two conflicting sets of memories in her head, but she sees through it, and she looks at her guitar in horror and says, this is, it's like a drug. And she throws the guitar towards you.
I'm going to catch it.
Okay. So you are immediately flooded with energy, information. So the information gives you can get a letter, a number, or a theme. Or a trait, sorry, not a theme. So pick one of those.
Let's try letter.
Letter E. So and with this point, the realm kind of implodes, and the two of you are ejected along with Miss Alicious. But she is kind of, actually, she does not come with you. She is sort of still trapped in there because she's still the scholar. But like, you realize the realm is sort of like frozen. So she's still in danger from the adept, but you got the compass from her. So one of the fragments is, at least one of the fragments is in E, the E column. So
Actually,
Should be able to kind of lead us.
well, it's no longer with you, so it gives you one piece of information.
Am I still under the effect of the beer?
I know.
That's what being drunk is like.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying it was completely unpleasant, but that could really interfere with your work.
More than a little. I'm going to put the fang right back in the hat.
So Jake Wellen, you run up to the others, so you can info dump to them.
That compass, guess what? That's going to lead us to the past, present, or future of Jack, whatever his name is, the nerd guy.
The adept, the bad
I'm
guy.
going to call him Nerd from now on.
All
right. So I'm thinking.
Wait, are you going to become Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds?
No.
Yeah, sure.
A little bit.
All right. So you got a compass. Great. We could probably figure it out. Oh, look, it's in E. This one's now out, so let's cross out 5, right?
Well, 5 isn't out yet.
Yeah, why would 5 be out?
Oh, isn't that what we were at?
Infernal Voices was...
It was at 3.
Yeah,
3.
we went to Miss Licious, which was at
she's
7.
7. My bad. Okay, I thought...
No worries.
For some reason, I thought she was 5. Okay.
So we got
I'm
5,
thinking
10,
let's go
or 20.
see if we can save
James the Train.
James.
All right. The three of you want to go into see?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The three of you jump in the realm, and weirdly enough, you're at a train station, and there are trains running. James really fucking does. Out of character, this is entirely based on the BBC puts up old stories on YouTube, like from the 60s and stuff. And there's like one called, there's this guy in Wales, and everyone calls him James the Train, and let's go to his apartment, and it's just filled with train stuff. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah. So they did like a 4-minute story about
Did
James.
Go to that train hobby shop in KC have anything to do with that?
No, well, I saw James the Train on the BBC first, so but I thought of James the Train after going to
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and you can see that James the Train there's a conductor, but he's flying through the air, and just like you could just see trains moving. He's just like taking trains to move. You just see there's a flying train wizard controlling all the trains up in the sky. But he's like half a mile up.
Like James.
It is definitely James. Like who? Yeah. But there's normal people there who are waving. It's like, I like going on the train. It is fun, and it is this kind of diesel train. It would service from this time to this time, and like you're just getting. And the announcer comes on. Meanwhile, this train from this era is coming now, and we're getting a rare coal power train from the. It's just all the train facts you could ever want. And then more.
Train facts.
Basically. So it's bright and sunny, and there's trains, and there's people who like being on the trains, and there's James. But James is fucking way up there.
We have to figure out how to get up there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't fly, can you?
The trains are moving all around. Do any of them kind of get near him?
I mean, under him.
Under?
Yeah. He's clearly surveying. He's basically made his realm is like a model train set, but like it's a couple. It looks like as far as you can see, you can't tell if like you don't know how big this realm is. It's kind of hard to tell from where you are.
It's the elemental plane of trains.
Yeah, basically. And so, yeah, but he's up there.
I think that if I were able to activate the flight spell, I wouldn't be able to fly up there.
I mean, your last spell worked in the punk realm.
And he's definitely controlling the trains, right?
Yeah. Causing the start and stop.
I was thinking we could.
So
there's a tunnel where trains go in and then new trains come out. So he's cycling through his trains because he's got to see all the trains that he likes. That's going to be a long time. So,
yeah.
I think the real trick is that we need to find a way to reach him. Breaking through to the wizard is the trick.
Well, yeah, but I'm also thinking trains. Let's have a good old fashioned heist on a train, maybe.
Well,
and then that would mess up his organized little world.
Or say that trains aren't that cool.
That would probably get his attention, sure.
Man, I'll do it. Yeah.
All right, roll cool. See if you can antagonize James.
I'm thinking tough.
All right, yeah, tough. Yeah, tough works.
Man, trains for real? Of all things you could be obsessed with? What a punk ass thing.
Okay.
That's right. Like America did good by phasing out trains and replacing it with the highway system.
That would be 10.
Okay.
Or do even better, like it's like, man, trains are never going to be viable.
So James flies in closer, and so you can see he's got the full conductor outfit on. The overalls, the hat, the handkerchief, the gloves, and he's got the little device he used to control model trains in his hands.
A little remote.
Yeah, a little remote, and that's pulsing with magical energy. And so you can tell that's obviously the compass of this realm. So, but he's still at least he's pretty high up, And the announcer, and so he starts fiddling with the controls, and the announcer comes on. Trains are very good and a very efficient form of travel, and they're marvels of technological engineering. And if you do not like that, you can leave the train station. People who do not like trains are forbidden to be here. But he's gotten closer, and he's paying attention to you.
So I'm going to grab the train schedule off the wall, and I'm going to flick it out, and I'm going to draw the ley line nexus that he had plotted.
Okay.
Specifically with the blood from that little spot that's still bleeding from the chupacabra fang.
Sure.
I'm just going to sketch it. I'm going to, James, do you remember when you mapped this?
Okay. Oh, yeah, because he didn't remember it. Yeah. What do you want to roll for that? That would be cool, weird. Actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it would be weird since he's pointing.
Well, I would allow charm either. Charm or cool.
Let's go with charm.
Okay.
I'd really rather not roll cool.
Okay.
And that looks like 10.
Okay. So with that, he swoops in even closer. It's like the announcer comes on again. It's like the conductor does not recognize that map, but it does seem oddly familiar. If you could slide that under the ticket booth, that would be appreciated. And that nice passenger who has not besmirched the reputation of trains will get a free ticket to a ride through train land. Where are we? And you can see James kind of looking around, like beginning to question things and like, what? Huh? Yeah.
While he's
James,
distracted.
James, I want you to listen to me. We're here to help. And we want to save you and get you out of here. But you got to work with us. Can I see that remote for just a minute, baby?
But the remote is very important work.
I know. And I will hand it right back to you. I just want to look at it for a minute.
He's not quite there yet. But Jaquan, did you want to do something while?
Oh, I was thinking while he was distracted, I was going to try to find a way to like snatch it or knock it out of his hand or something.
I will say he's close. He's swooped down close enough that if you could parkour your way up to the top of the train station, you could jump.
Okay.
And try and grab it. So that's going to be definitely cool. That is cool shit. That is, what is that? Kick some ass. What is the cool? Act under pressure. Yeah, that's it. I'm remembering the move names. You can also try and assist if you want to, Grunevald. Assisting somebody is There's a help move. Does that use cool? I think that uses cool.
Help out.
Help out.
Help
yeah.
out is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can try and help out.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a boost.
Yeah, basically. So you roll
Oh,
first.
wow, damn.
Yeah. Mhm.
9.
Well, 9.
All right, so you help, but then Steve is like, yeah, trains suck. And so if you fail, it's going to be even worse because he's really going to be angry at you.
Yeah. Come on, baby.
You get a +1 on this from.
Holy crap.
Oh, shit.
I rolled 12.
Okay.
I rolled 2 6s.
So he technically got 13.
Okay, so here's what happens. Crocodile Blondie, you're talking him down. He's going lower. As you're beginning to reach through him, and he's like, oh my god. Yeah, and then
Basically, it's like uppies.
yeah, you get uppies. The train station has one of those overhangs that goes over the tracks, and there's the main train station where you get your tickets, and then there's an overhang that goes all the way over to the other side of the station, and so you're on that overhang, and so he flies in starts going under, and so you're on top of it, and you just jump. Okay, yeah, well, -1, cool for that. For saying that, but you leap out.
Dresden, goddammit.
You leap out and you grab the remote control, and as soon as you rest, and gravity lets you wrest it from his hands, and with that you are pulled out. You've grabbed the compass, and James is now, his realm is in stasis. So you get a message in your head as you hold on to this, Jay Quellen, a letter, a number, or a trait.
Trait? Yeah, trait.
Oh, actually, sorry. No, never mind. I totally forgot. This actually was the realm. I did roll. This does have a fragment. I'm just gonna, you got the past fragment. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just like normally the in my notes I have the realms that have the fragments are different, but I like James of Training too much, so it's a train.
Oh, wait, no, it's perfectly.
Yeah. So you got the past fragment now.
Okay.
So that was right. It was E20 or E4. Around 20. So you got fragment 1, the past. You have a flashback of the Adept's past. The Adept is
it's sad as fuck.
upper middle class. Parents abandoned him or left him alone, and so he was very insecure. And instead of trying to grow above it, he was weakened by it and was so insecure he just became narcissistic and manipulative and mean spirited and very arrogant. So
It lines up with the whole.
Yeah, very very
grandeur.
yeah.
That he's,
Yeah. You got the first fragment. When you return, you see Dr. Armitage comes to you, and she says, sorry, well, he left Realm 3, the Warlock podcast, Infernal Voices, and he went to Rowan the Dark, the Hermetic Wizard. So that realm is closed off now, too.
So what's that one?
Number 5.
Oh, okay.
I'm just rolling a D20. That's the one that... because so you want to find the other 2 fragments before he zaps all the other realms. Yeah.
Because, like I said, it's like a game show.
Yeah.
All right.
I actually was inspired by a puzzle from the video game Signals. I'll talk about it after the episode.
So
Does the past fragment kind of and does it lead anywhere?
It does
or do
not.
you need to kind of just randomly do it again.
Yeah. You
All
need.
right, you know what? I'm going to join you.
All right.
What do we think, guys? We already did 5. 18.
18.
Okay, 18 is Montague Grimm, a shaman.
I like the name.
Let's go in.
So yeah, the signage for these booths are still there, and it says like, "What was your past life? Montague Grimm can tell you." So
oh dear.
yeah.
Past?
All right, guys, let's go make a difference.
So the
Good
three
thing
of
you
you,
didn't hide the past there. That would have been a little too on the nose.
yeah. So the 3 of you enter and flash of light, and you're now in this giant museum. The Museum of Humanity, Reincarnation, and there are these crowds of people, and they look at different mirrors and displays that change to show different past life. What was your first past life in this wing? What was your past life in the? So it's done by historical eras, but it shows different past lives based on era. So this place is big. You do not see Montague Grimm immediately, so
We don't even really know what he looks like.
there's a photo of him. So yeah.
Okay, Jack. Hopefully you can tell us how to get there, buddy. I'm going to rub my jackalope horn and
Okay.
see if I can use it as a dowsing rod to point me in a general direction.
Okay, that would be weird.
And that is...
Okay. So you choose a glitch as before, shortened duration, weakened, unwanted immediate attention, 1 damage. Remember, once you get to 3, you once you get past you start you're crippled and you have penalties.
I'm going to go with shorter duration.
Okay.
I don't need this to work for a long time. I just need us to give us a general just that one.
He's in the Middle Ages wing.
Middle Ages it is.
So you
Perfect.
you head there and
Axe to grind.
you see there are people, and as you're going by there, each of you can see there's a mirror, a medieval looking mirror, and each of you go by there, and it shows who walks by it first.
Probably me.
Oh, yeah.
You got
And it briefly shows you as a peasant girl, and then suddenly no, you were a princess in
You're
Tudor.
a pretty princess.
Yes, and so as you go by, you were a sage, and you were a knight.
Always a goal.
Oh yeah, actually no, it actually kind of like freaks out at you. It's kind of like
It's like tilt.
yeah, it tilt. You didn't have. Were you alive that far back?
I was going to say like 16th century.
Okay, so not Middle Ages. Yeah.
That's when I was human.
Okay. So yeah, but you can see other people there. They're all looking at their past lives, and they're all glamorous and exciting. Like, there's some guys like, look, I served alongside Joan of Arc, and this other person is like, oh, I was at the battle. I killed so many knights as an archer at the Battle of Hastings, and like, yeah.
But you ever notice that no one was just a random boot black in some tiny town that died of consumption?
It started to say I was a peasant, and then it changed its mind. I think that it knows. It knows that I know.
So yeah,
It knows I know, and I'm not going to accept.
You haven't any further to find this guy?
So it terminates in a big medieval like round table, like, and so yeah. No, and you see Montague Grimm actually not on the throne, but standing as Merlin next to some random guy who is sitting there as King Arthur. Actually, no, you recognize him. He's one of the con security guys. Is King Arthur? But
Like, oh great, that ego's not going to be any more inflated.
but Merlin, i.e. Montague Grimm, is there advising him. And they're holding court, and they're all very impressed at how impressive they are. So, oh yes, Sir Frank, you were an excellent warrior at the battle at the airsoft court. You definitely won that tournament, and yeah, and so they're all here, and Montague Grimm is just feeding their egos, and they're giving him gold and jewels and rewards, and oh, wise Merlin, the wisest wizard in all the lands, and so yeah, but that's the scene, and you are all sort of like there in the quarter at the periphery along with the courtiers, and the courtiers are looking at you. He's like, oh, look at this. But because you haven't been transformed by the mirrors into like noble, you're still looking like your modern self. So you're standing out in terms of costumes, but like you're in the edge, you're behind everybody. You're not really drawing attention to yourself. So no one's really angry at you. But if you do something, you might, break the kayfabe, break. So
You were harshing the medieval vibe.
Exactly. That's exactly it. So that seems an obvious danger for.
This, like of all things, this might be the time to go. Listen up, you primitive screwheads. This is my boomst.
Yeah. So, but Merlin he is pondering his orb. That orb is magical as fuck. So that's pretty easy to tell what the compass is for this realm.
Okay, how about this?
But he's surrounded by knights and the king and the courtiers who are all praising him and feeding his ego. Yeah.
Well, we're not supposed to be turning it on the King Arthur yet. We gotta get Merlin to snap out of it.
Well, you need to get the orb. By hook or by crook.
Anybody sneak?
Actually, there's a very easy way to do this. Well, there's a very direct way to do this. I was going to go a little bit different, sis. Hey, where's Gawain? I'm the Green Knight. It's time for a reckoning.
Okay.
My woman at arms and I challenge all of you fuckheads to a throwdown. You think that you can slap leather with me and her? All right.
Like,
Gruny, grab the ball as soon as we get them all distracted.
That's ought to be
I have come to kick ass and chew turkey legs, and I ain't see no bird.
Look, I kick ass for the Lord.
Yeah, this does have kind of a Ren Fair vibe, even though it's magical. Like, it's weird. Yeah, this sounds like a kick-ass roll tough for both of you.
And I do have a move that is going to work for this.
Okay.
Ancient Fighting Arts.
Yeah.
When using an old-fashioned hand weapon, you inflict +1 harm and get +1 whenever you roll to protect someone.
Ooh,
Okay.
yeah.
So mostly I'm going to be watching Jaquelin's back.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 13
Damn. All right.
because I'm using my axe.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a 7 on the die, or 6 on the die, 7, 8.
Okay.
Heads are gonna roll.
Well, here's the thing. You two realize these are just normal people who have been hypnotized by the magic of this realm. So, like,
Yeah.
they're not very good at fighting, and you don't really probably want to kill them, I'm guessing.
Considering that we are actually trained, we know the second that they start swinging the sword, it's like, oh, honey.
They're more of a danger to themselves or
Yeah.
each other, really. Like,
So-
friendly fire is definitely possible.
I'm not actually fighting to wound them. I'm actually mostly just
Distracting.
slapping the weapons down.
Yeah, you're trying to
And
distract.
this is entirely just a distraction so that sneak, ball.
So you roll the full 13, you roll the partial. So, like, that's going to be enough to distract them for a while. Not like,
I'm actually. It's been a while since I've scuttled through tunnels, but I'm sure I can remember.
okay, well, I don't really remember. Yeah, tunnels.
I mean, like just like
just scuttling in general.
going scuttling.
Okay, yeah. You're
It's been a while, but
it's your go-to move. You love to scuttle. You can't get enough of it. So-
actually, like yes, Steve, I enjoy scuttling. Okay,
yeah, Steve, you love it. You need it.
you like
crave
it. You love it. You need
Have
it.
you thought about walking like a man instead of scuttling like a bug?
Like actually, it's like Steve.
I was once a man.
It was like Steve. Like no, it's like let me show you the erotic joy of scuttling right now.
That's acting under pressure. So that's never going to be cool.
Okay. Ah.
Jesus Christ.
No.
It went no ways. Where
Yeah,
did it
let's
go?
just re-roll.
Yeah, just oh my god, Tom, you're killing me.
No, gravity is killing.
Here, just roll your
You
second.
did worse than Aaron.
Well,
Well,
wha-
you
yeah.
can't even find this thing.
Just roll your second die. I saw that the first one's a 1.
Yeah. Okay.
It's behind you.
7.
Okay, 7. What's your cool?
Okay. 6.
Okay, so that's a failure. Now there's a luck mechanic.
You can burn a luck to make that a 12.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to use your weird to like disguise or something and sneak over.
Well, I was trying to show him the erotic joy of scuttling, but apparently
You were like,
Yeah. So you scuttle like that guy in Versus toward the end, yeah, on all fours. But you have your ghoul powers to hook into walls and things.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you wall scuttle like a cockroach and get behind Merlin. And with the 12, yeah, you grab the orb. So
as I grab it, it's like. By the way, I lost that airsoft challenge. Your powers are worthless.
all right, he's like, no, I just was a grifter trying to tell people what they wanted to hear. I just wanted money and and fame and attention. Is that so wrong?
Like,
To give people false dreams.
oh man, like that's gross even for me.
All right. Do you want a letter, a number, or a trait?
Well, we've eliminated one letter.
Yeah.
Well, you found one of them. There could be multiple ones in the same row or column.
1 in 10. We don't have that.
Okay, let's go letter.
Letter B.
B. Bees.
So actually what I've been doing is that means that we've cleared it and we got a compass.
So
right.
that was
So for B, we've got either 2, 12, or 17
Hold on.
left because we already did 7.
Because this works out so well. We're going to do the same thing. I want to roll a d4 this time. And then it's just 1 d4.
Yeah.
Okay?
Unless
So,
it's 2 because we
Or
already
unless
did
it's-
2.
Yeah, that one.
the other Warlock podcast has gone down. 14.
Oh, no, get rid of 14.
I did have a thing about them being
3.
rival podcasters, but their podcast beef has been silenced. So yeah. So which round do you want to enter in next?
We're going to
We're
go to
going to
12.
12, which is the Angel Summoner. A British unit.
Please tell me it's and his partner BMX Bandit.
No, he didn't. He didn't make it. Yeah, this is Occult Con. So, Angel Summoner. Yeah, you're in the streets of Britain, the streets of London, and there are people here who are decrying that there are problems in life I think my spouse is cheating on me. And an angel appears. It's like, yes, you're
Angelic hordes come forth.
yes. And yeah, there are angels appearing, solving everyone's problems. There are angels walking dogs. There are angels delivering groceries. There are angels doing taxes and someone's flat. There are angels fixing a flat tire. There are angels everywhere. And an angel appears. Hello, I am an angel summoned by the angel summoner. You are newcomers to our realm. What do you need help with?
I'm an
Oh
atheist.
no, I'm hurt. Can you please do something about my wounds, my grievous wounds?
Yes, how would you like to pay for that?
I thought you
I
were
mean, at this point, I'm like,
I'm sorry, tithe.
okay, but
You tithe to the angel
moment I
summoner.
hear that, it's like, oh, mother. It's like, I'm actually angry now.
Yeah.
Really?
Have you tithed? Would you like to sign up for our tithing subscription?
I'm just going to look the angel square in the face,
Have you
and
tried our
I'm just
divine?
going to take a bit of leather, and I'm just going to say, I'm going to follow up with what your boss did. And I'm just going to start weaving those strips of leather together. And I'm going to say, money changers.
Mm-hmm.
Money changers.
Well, we're pagan angels. That technically we're summoned by a druid angel.
Money changers?
Mm-hmm.
Money changers.
Oh wait,
You know what
actually,
happens to money changers
actually,
in the book?
actually,
Well, there's a 5% processing fee
oh,
for
wait, actually,
currency
it's like
conversion.
pagan angels. I've heard of them. like for them, bribery is perfectly okay.
Well, also, we are American evangelical prosperity gospel angels.
Actually, I'm just gonna actually protectively pull you away.
Money changing is a virtue for the prosperity gospel.
Wait. It's like
Oh, no, the fuck it is.
it's like remember Dayton.
Yeah.
You need to calm down about that.
I'm the one. I'm so out of practice. Okay, thank you. So
You see, it's this table. It's cursed.
yeah,
it happens.
No, it's just we're out of practice. We're all it's been a few months. Yeah.
I swear to all that's holy. Somebody gonna have to hold me back, otherwise I'm gonna start
All right.
plucking an angel.
Well, they're like,
That's why I'm pulling you away.
Yeah. All right. Well, they're doing that. Yeah.
I'm an atheist. I don't believe you at all. I'm going to try to pull I'm going to try to manipulate with charm.
Mhm.
My goal is, no.
I mean, there are
Your
regular people
powers-
too.
Your powers aren't real. Like,
Wait.
if you could really do anything, you would take me to your druid and prove that he is actually capable of doing this.
Okay. Yeah. Roll charm. Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to pull like a genie getting a free wish.
I was counting like oh man, it's like oh man. He said money
9?
change. You said money changers like
Oh yeah, yes, a challenger to the angel summoner. Yes, two angels appear behind you. Each one grabs you by one arm, and they fly you away.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just like he did it again.
yeah.
Right, he did it again.
So Jake Collins being flown away by two angels.
Like
On the wings of an angel.
Yeah, you could run after her if you make an act under pressure roll, or you could do something else. But she's going to meet the angel summoner. It seems like.
Rooney?
I was like, all right, it's like you're a no. It's like you're way too angry. Hey, remember that the first time you pet me, go ahead and pet me.
I'm just gonna take the shotgun,
Click.
calmly pull out the whites. I'm gonna put the yellows in.
Like I said, pet me. There you go. That's
The
gotta be
angel
work.
smiles beatifically at you two as you have this very intense conversation.
Take us to your leader right now.
Are you there to?
That's all I go. Please.
Well, you have to sign up as Angel Summoner Plus members. It's only €50 a month, or $65 American dollars.
Wait.
We do have a discount if you use discount code.
Well, look, I'm more than willing to.
Be my expanded.
Look, your service sounds very fascinating. I'd be interested to sign up. I could even encouraged to assign to your premium package, but I think I would need a good faith. Perhaps I'm going to need a free trial.
Okay, what do you want to roll for that? I mean, that sounds like charm to me.
Yes,
But
Charm.
yeah.
That is a 10.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
Minus 1.
Okay, 9.
All right. So
I'm helping.
free trial. He's like, okay, yeah, we'll take you. And Steve's like, yeah, I want a free trial. I want to. So Steve takes over. I want to count how many of you guys there are in a pinhead. And I heard this in a book once. And so,
are you hearing this at all?
so
Forgive me, it's my disguise.
the angel picks you up and carries you as several hundred angels appear and start dancing on a pinhead as you're being
What
flown.
kind of dance?
Square dancing.
Yeah.
Line dancing, yeah. So, and they challenge you to count how many there are on there as you're being carried to the angel summoner. So you're left behind right now.
You're left behind?
Yeah, you're left behind.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
As we go away, remember you pat me.
One of the angels smiles at you and Kirk Cameron.
So you could walk and follow them. You'll get there later. Like you.
Oh,
could,
yeah.
Crazy
Okay.
smile from
I'm definitely walking, and it's like this. Just for the
saving Christmas.
for those who are
crazy
keeping
movie,
track of all of the different colors,
I know.
yellow is sulfur.
Okay,
and
yeah.
brimstone.
That makes sense. That works. So Jaqueline, you get there first, and you can see the angel summoner is a bearded, like white, long hair, white, long beard.
Is it an obvious fake beard?
It's a very real looking beard here. It's his realm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got white and yellow robes that are flowing, and he has a white staff that is pulsing with magical energy. And he's surrounded by an angel, some visible, some that are clearly, you can kind of feel, sense their presence.
Are there
that
some
they're
biblically accurate ones too?
there's like one above that's sort of providing kind of like a disco light effect over this. Yeah. Well, it's more like a chorus of angels. Oh.
Okay, heavenly techno.
Yeah. There actually is a Catholic priest who is a DJ who did a show for the new popes. It's the whole thing. Anyway, distracted. Yeah. So it was actually a pretty sick mix. So they're there. He and the angel summoner is receiving tithing, and people are signing up for, and he's explaining, the different subscriptions you can get to have angels summoned for your benefit. And he's just like, yes, this is all I wanted. I was trying to get this idea off the ground, but I can't figure out this technology stuff. But it's so great now that I finally mastered it. It's so great. And he's just very pleased with himself that he's been able to monetize and angel summoning in such a subscription-based way. Yeah. So, yeah, he's there. And the angel's angel summoner, this new person wants to, I don't care. Sorry, what was
What did I say? I was saying I was an atheist. I didn't believe this.
Oh, this is an atheist. Well, I mean, they empirically, it doesn't, you mean atheist all you want. I mean, the angels are physically real. They carried you here. So, like, I don't know what to tell you, man. They're real, and I can summon them for your benefit.
Really? Because, like, I'm hearing your whole spiel here, but you're not giving, like, a good bundle. The demon summoner next door, he's giving, like, this great bundle, and I'm just going to try to...
And the erotic art that goes along with it, too.
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
The demon summoner is next door. He's outbidding you. I'm just kind of bullshit.
Oh, Solomon Hellbrand? Yeah, well, fuck that guy.
Yeah, I mean, his
Scotia, he's limited to 72
bundle.
demons, and they can teach you how to find gems or about nature. I have an unlimited number of angels that I can summon. They can do all kinds of things. There's Goshia is terrible compared to what I got.
Is it obvious what his, like, as I'm bullshitting, like, the whole point is to bullshit to see, like, what is he using? Like,
The staff.
the staff.
Yeah, the staff is pulsing with magical energy. You realize now every it's actually not, you realize it is probably maybe a fragment, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're doing that? You're doing all of this?
Yes. I'm the angel
Really?
summoner.
Really?
Yeah.
You're the angel summoner.
Mhm.
It's not this? So it's all you, and it's not this staff that you're holding.
Yeah. Obviously.
I don't think that's how that works.
All right, roll a charm.
Oh,
Are you marking off a point of luck?
no, that was experience.
Okay, all right.
That was,
Angels, take this rude person away. She's terrible, and I don't like her. And so the angels pick you up and start flying you away. Ban her. You are banned from being...
Before they touch me, can I attack them or anything?
Yeah, you can either fight back, or you could use try and dodge out of the way. If you, fighting back is obviously fighting.
Yep.
So do you want to fight, or do you want to just like avoid them or dodge
I'm
them?
going to attack.
Okay, yeah, roll tough.
Try to keep them off of me.
Yeah. You can pick a fight within angels.
10.
All right. So you fight them. Now you can use this to do more damage because you got an a full success, or you will be taking 3 damage from the angels. But you can take 1 less damage from your full success as a benefit. And if you have armor, that'll count too.
Yeah, I've got I have protective armor.
Okay, so it'll be 2 damage.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and just take the 1. I'm just
Okay.
ending it off.
What weapon are you using?
Oh, I'm using my special weapon.
How much damage?
Huge axe does 3 harm and it's messy and heavy.
Okay, so you lay into them with your mystical axe, but they're angels and they have flaming swords. So weirdly enough, yeah. So it's a brutal hand-to-hand scene. Turns out angels are really good at hand-to-hand fighting with swords, and this is stuff
Keep away from me.
They smile beatifically as they try and slice your head off. But you stay alive so far, and you cut one angel down, but another takes its place. But the angels are focused on you. So
the point.
Grunevald, you show up next as the angel drops you in the queue to sign up for the tithing subscription. But the angel summoner's clearly watching Jake Wellen fight off angels. But there's a lot of angels, and there's only one Jake Wellen. So yeah, what do you want to do?
Well, if they're looking at him,
her. Yeah.
So I keep her.
Yeah.
I'm yelling like, "It's all on the staff. It's not you, you punk ass!"
Like, all right, I will try to grab his staff.
Okay, so this is sort of an open courtyard area between buildings, like a cul-de-sac area, like a British suburban area. So he's just set up on the front lawn of someone's house. But there's people in line and there's angels flying about. So there's not really a great way to stealth, but you can't just run up with a cool act under pressure. But if you have an idea of using some weird thing, or if you have some sort of monstrous ability that would trigger.
Or tough.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm gonna try to use some weird.
Okay. Describe what we would see.
Don't you like blend in with stuff and use like illusionary things? Can't you kind of like maybe
that would be weird? Yeah,
you phase or camouflage up.
Ask Steve to make you invisible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like Steve was like, Steve, that was brilliant counting of the angels on the head of a pin.
Yeah. 777.
Like, so I'm gonna need your help, buddy.
7th.
Yeah.
Like, I need to be on scene right now.
All right, roll weird. Let's see how good Steve is at it.
Fucking amazing. That is a 14.
14. Okay. Yeah. So you turn invisible, but you can still see. But actually, no, you're fully invisible. You realize you can't see, but Steve can see for you. And he's like, all right. He's describing what you. Okay, walk forward, walk to the left, walk forward. Okay, left.
Is it basically Marco Polo?
Yeah, basically. But fortunately, only you hear Steve. He's whispering into your ear as when you're invisible, light doesn't go through you. But Steve's magic, so it doesn't work like that for him. And you get to the staff, but an invisible angel appears, and you realize there's an invisible angel physically blocking your way. So you're right next to the angel summoner, but there is an invisible angel bodyguard. So Steve's like, there's a. Oh, so you feel something solid there that you touch as you reach for the staff. And then you hear an angel's voice as you become visible again. And it's like, I'm sorry, you have wandered here wrongly. I have been commanded to protect the angel summoner and his possessions. But you're right next to the guy. So meanwhile, you show up at this point. Jake Wellen's fighting angels. Let's see here. Grunevald has just appeared right behind the angel summoner, but there's an invisible angel blocking his way. And you're sort of at the back of the queue.
I'm just going to walk right past all of the queue.
Mm-hmm.
If there's an angel that gets in the way, I'm just going to yank feathers out as I walk.
Well, I mean, yeah. What is your intent here? Like what?
Just walking right past, not saying a word. And as soon as I get within range, I am going to give the invisible angel in front of Grunewald both barrels of sulfur and brimstone.
Okay, roll tough.
That is a 7.
7. All right, so you fire. It hits the invisible angel, and then other angels come and pin you down. So that'll be the complication. So you're out. Give me one more fight kick-ass thing as the fight continues.
Nice.
Even better. This is 11, 14.
Yeah. So if you take the same option, you'll take one more damage, but you're holding off the entire squad of angels. And so you have now an opening, but the angel summoner turns to you. He's like, please don't take this away from me. I'll give you whatever you want. I have great power. I can answer other questions for you. His eyes glow with energy. An angel tells me that you're looking for the story of Mordician, the eternal god.
Like,
I know where his holy texts are.
It's like, yeah, like, actually, like, That was a phase I went through 200 years ago. Snatch.
All right. So you get that. Let's see what else.
Future.
This is the present. And so you have a vision of his present, of him stealing the book from Miskatonic University, him basically recruiting a group of other people to use as cannon fodder and distractions, and him, clumsily but being able to sacrifice all his comrades. They all got arrested. He managed to get away with the book. And is there anything else you want to know about the Adept's present?
Yeah, where's his next stop?
He feels like once he completes this ritual, he'll be so powerful, he'll be able to do whatever he wants.
Well, that doesn't answer the question.
His next stop. Oh, in the convention hall. Oh, okay. So let's see here. He gone. He gets through 9, so 9 is gone. Pangea Echo. His next one is going to be the next one over. 10. Emily Sagewick, the witch. So, but you have 2 of the fragments out. Huh?
Really wants his witches. So is this one also marked out now?
It hasn't gone in yet. He is currently in there.
Still working on number 9.
Yeah. So you can go in Emily Sagewick's next if you want, but you.
He hasn't gone for any of the ones with the fragments yet, because we just did those.
Yeah.
We've got 2 fragments. He could be going after. We don't know.
Yeah.
Ross is rolling randomly, so if we know that he's going to hit 10 after, let's hit 10 before he does.
And get the compass at least.
Get the compass at least.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's
Wait, 10.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. So you go into Emily Sagewick's realm, and are any of you familiar with the term cottagecore?
Oh, yes.
Why don't you both give me a brief? Tom, what? When I say cottagecore, what do you think of?
The opening scenes of the animated Beauty and the Beast, basically the quaint, medieval-ish, country, the little country village,
A young witch in the Alps, looking for lost cat.
It's always fall.
Yeah, with a really great conversation system. And David, how would you describe cottagecore?
Oh wait,
In terms of a
quaint.
cottagecore,
It's quaint.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
quaint is the word. In terms of a witch, this is a witch who has basically taken pumpkin spice as her entire identity.
Yeah.
This is a witch who has basically said, you can use whatever tools that you want, but there's all sorts of happy witchy stuff all around. So we're going to see big plump cats with big floppy hats. We're going to see warm hearths, big padded chairs, and artisanal poultices.
Ooh, yeah.
And as a matter of fact, walking in with the 2 harm that I've already suffered and the 3 harm that Jaqueline has.
I don't have that much.
No, it's 1 because armor.
Yeah. They are going to see our wounds, and that is going to be a siren call. We are going to get every home remedy you can imagine. I am betting that there are going to be bandages that smell like cinnamon rolls.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. I hope you don't have allergies. I hope you don't have hay fever because, it's also like you show up in a meadow. It's a bit like Legend, the movie. Lots of little glitter in the air. It's very quaint and slightly out of focus, soft focus, I'll say. But yeah, there is an adorable black cat with a little witch's hat on it with the ears poking through as you get there. And it says, "Hello, I'm Minerva, the cat. I'll be your guide to the Sagewick Manor. How are you today? Oh, you look injured." Yeah.
Pet.
Oh, and the cat purrs. Let's get you to the remedy hut. You can get some poultices and healing.
You're lost.
So do you? Okay, you go to the remedy hut. You don't see Emily, but there is an adorable badger-like lady there who's like, "Hello, I'm here to help. Oh, you have some cuts and bruises, do you? Scampering in the woods. Oh, do you want some soup? Maybe a chai latte, pumpkin spice, and here have a
squash soup.
Yeah, squash soup. Yeah. Lots of gourd-based foods. Yeah.
Good Lord, the quaint levels are
It's
over
quaint.
9 or over 1,000.
And so she wrapped your wounds. You don't actually heal any damage, but they feel better, and they're definitely disinfected. So and they're like, oh yes. And somewhere lo-fi music starts playing. There's a witch writing in her journal next to the window, and it's writing a lot in this journal. And so yeah, you're there. Minerva's just like, oh, do you want to do some journaling? We have some blank journals we can give you as complimentary.
No, must resist.
Do you want some stickers?
It's like you've got this. I was like, come on.
Where's your mommy?
You remember Nebraska, right?
Where's your mommy?
Well,
Please take us to your mommy.
well, but
We need to have a couple of words with mommy.
No, you come on. Let's go to the meadow or maybe the babbling brook.
Honey, mommy's
I'm hungry
in
for
trouble.
some fish. Let's go. Let's get some fish.
Mommy's in danger and we need to help mommy. You don't want mommy to get hurt, do you, baby?
I know if you go to mommy, then I'll disappear. You wouldn't want that to happen.
We really, really need to make sure that mommy's okay.
I'm a magical construct, and my existence is bound to this realm.
Okay. Let's screw the game. Let's keep this thing alive now.
This is the new tortoise.
Yeah, we're just gonna stay here.
Minerva,
Yeah.
baby, please don't make me do something I'm going to regret. You take me to mommy.
You're not going to do something I would regret. I'm bound to this realm.
Actually, right.
Are you gonna hate me if I do take the cat?
Yeah, I'm gonna go through my mystical knowledge. Like, would there be a way to
Real weird.
here? Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Great.
No, actually, 10. I have a +3.
Okay. Yeah, you can take a magical construct and bound it into a new source, but it takes, resources. So what are you willing to sacrifice to make that happen? The easiest thing is blood huh? The badger's made of the same stuff. Like they're all like nothing. They're all temporary constructs. And this is like their weapon is obviously emotional blackmail. And so if you want to make Minerva a real talking kitty cat, you have to make a sacrifice of some kind. So
I was just like, while he's doing that, I'm just going things I do for friends.
Mhm.
Just gonna just bite into my arm
okay,
for a harm.
it'll be 3 harm.
I will do it.
Okay.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Save the cat.
Yeah. Save the cat. Apparently, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, does my thing drop when I do this?
Oh yeah, you're losing. Yeah. Steve goes away.
There's a ghoul biting his own arm at this point.
Yeah. You do so.
I'm just sitting there like.
Then it's like Minerva. It's like Minerva, kitty. Could I see you for a moment?
What are you doing there, Grunevald?
It's like I'm going to help you.
Minerva's like, oh, are you now?
It's like, check this out. Come on, kitty.
Yeah, Minerva. Unless one of you tries to stop.
I'm not stopping it.
All right. Yeah, Minerva takes your blood and
It's like lap it up. Come
Yeah.
on, drink deeply.
and you have basically turned Minerva into like a ghoulish familiar. There is a brief like wave of energy pulsating out of it like an
I'm not
explosion.
wanting it to. I still want it to be an adorable cat, but
Okay. Well, all right. Yeah, it will look like it'll keep its appearance. If that's important to you. The cost is though it's from your flesh, so it has the same hunger that you do.
oh, I can solve that. That's fine.
Yeah, but for cat,
Or fascination.
yeah, you think, yeah, you don't know if it probably can eat humans and cats now, but yeah, it's definitely a cannibal cat.
Like,
Can a cat.
can it?
And its voice changes a little bit. It's like,
That cat.
well, I'm good. Bye, Mrs. Badgerworth. All right. Yeah, I don't care about her. Yeah, let's go. Let's get out of here before that guy shows up.
Like,
All right.
Come it's all right.
All right. Yeah. So,
You can help us now.
yeah. No, I'm good. Yeah.
I'm real. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I want to get out of here before that guy shows up and does whatever he's doing to the realms.
I'm walking away just it's like, see, cat's fine. I'm in pain.
Ow.
I'm actually like, this is for you.
Don't worry. I have a trick. I saved one of those angel feathers. If this works, we'll be fine. We'll just need a minute.
So you get to the most beautiful cottage you've ever seen, the platonic ideal of a cottage.
The whiteness is blinding.
Oh, it's so cute. It's so fucking cozy. You don't even know. You can't even imagine. There's levels of coziness that aren't even.
Do we need to make sand checks here?
If there were sand mechanics, you would absolutely have to.
This cottage is made entirely out of quilts. How did they make it out of quilts?
It's somehow. And Minerva.
And gingerbread.
Minerva is like, look, I'll distract her. It's her. What is the most cottage core artifact?
A broom.
A broom. Oh yeah, it's a broom. Yeah. Which,
not even a broom. It's a besom.
It's like a Studio Ghibli broom. Like, yeah, there's a lot of Studio Ghibli vibes.
Like she made it out of her own straw and wood.
Yeah. So Minerva just goes in and does it for you. Like she just distracts Emily for you, and so you can who scoops up the broom.
Actually, I yoink.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
Yeah, you did spend all it.
Yeah. So the realm implodes as per usual, and
Minerva's with us.
Minerva is there, with you, and a letter, a number, or a trait.
Let's go with a letter.
Yeah, letter.
B.
B again.
Mm-hmm.
So we can either go with 2 or 17.
What's under both of them?
Dr. Ruth Devington. I'm gonna just call an audible. We're going to
Dr. Ruth.
Dr. Ruth.
Dr. Ruth. Dr. Davington.
Western psychic.
Yeah, Dr. Davington is a UFO expert.
Oh, we've got to go there.
And Dream Quester is a psychic healer who does dream magic.
UFO?
I'm thinking UFO, but before we go too far, I'm going to take that angel feather that we swiped from the summoner. I am going to burn it, and I'm going to blow the ash up into the air over all three of us, and see how many wounds we can heal.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sure.
So that is a 9. I will gladly spend a luck to turn that into a 12.
Okay.
So that basically we can go into the last stretch of this healed up.
Not fully healed, because that would be big match. That'd be like an hours-long ritual, but you each heal 1 harm, including you.
He's okay. I've got 1 extra harm because I'm immortal.
Oh, yeah. All right. You're a chunky boy.
I am.
Yeah.
I've been around a long time.
Yeah.
Simulated mass.
Yeah. Your flesh is like the consistency of beef jerky. Yeah.
Texture of rubber, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes like that.
Yeah. So the 4 of you now, Minerva's following you, go into the second realm, Dr. Ruth Davington, the UFO expert, and you're in a darkened bunker. There's computer screens everywhere, or giant projection screens. There's terminals there. There's Air Force and military officers. And this is a lot like the command center of like XCOM or Majestic 12.
And I swear to God, I hear the X-Files themes ethereally in the background.
And there's shadowy figures, and there is already a man in sunglasses and a suit, even though it's very dark. It's like, I'm sorry, what can I see your badges, security clearance?
Wait, does the fact that my thing was dropped, is that?
Yeah, that's why he has is like he's asking for your security clearance. So this is like a guarded military facility type. So like you can't easily go in and out of this place. So I mean you can go out, but like
so like my disguise had been dropped.
Yeah, your disguise is dropped, but
all
right.
I would say Steve comes back, but like it doesn't matter. You're not in uniform. Yeah.
Look, we're a special unit way above your pay grade. You better step aside.
I'm just going to reach into the pocket and pull out that lovely fake ID that says FBI Daphne Blake.
Is that one of the things on your thing?
Now, considering that we've been rocking the whole supernatural idea for a lot of this, like Daphne Blake.
All right, roll charm.
Velma Dinkley.
Roll charm.
Basically, food eaters so they can blow fish.
That's pretty good.
Oh yeah,
that's an 11.
Yeah, that's a full success. All right. This agent gets you past the first ring of the security, so he's like, okay, all right, carry on. Remember,
yeah. Thank you for playing into it.
Or carrying, the things they eat.
So you can get further inside, and you can see, this is like a military bunker, Majestic 12, and you can see that Director Davington is giving these shots, and she is at the main central terminal, and heavily guarded by lots of men in black, and so you can see there's multiple people. There's just a lot of people, but like if you, it's trying to get to her is another, like, there there's no way you can fast talk your way through there easily. Like it's yeah.
They're Men in Black, right?
Yeah.
I mean, do any of them seem to have like a little pocket pin?
They don't seem to be that kind of Men in Black. Just regular dudes in suits with sunglasses and guns.
No, they have to be part of the government for this.
Yeah. So if you want to get I will say, since you got past the outer perimeter, you can get eyes on, or not eyes on her, but you can kind of sense that the Davington's computer, the central terminal, is the artifact, the compass. So you have to, or whatever it is.
What's special about that rating?
So that's the thing you have to get is her computer, but she's guarded in the main command room, which is like a big NASA / XCOM / big giant screen on the wall, war room, Dr. Strangelove kind of thing. But there's like lots of dudes there, all packing heat. So yeah,
you guys are the magic ones.
You can try and investigate this area, try and learn more about her to figure out if you want to try and use rhetoric, talk her down, or
I'll investigate. Sure.
Okay.
Let's investigate.
That is sharp.
Yeah. 10?
10, yeah. All right. So what 2 questions? You get 2 questions with that.
Like I can approach her and ask questions?
Well, no, questions about this area, about her in general, like to figure out, like, I'll say one of your questions could be like, you don't have to, like, you could talk your way into her giving it to you. You could, like, these people have been hypnotized into believing there's something they're not. Yeah. Deep down, they're still that person they were originally. So there's a way to talk them back if you can figure out what rhetorical appeal would work on her. So I'll say that's your first question. So you can ask something else about her, like about what kind of person she is and what would work on her.
I can draw off some of the agents on her, and you can maybe try to talk her down. The other question would be what.
I was thinking about like what inspired like UFO, like her.
Oh yeah. So her background, she was originally a reporter for, we'll say, a Nebraska news station until she covered a story where someone claimed they were abducted by UFOs in the late 90s, around the time the X-Files were super popular. And then shortly after that, she took a leave of absence from work and came back and quit her job and claimed she was abducted. And since then, she's been, a UFOologist. She's gone on all the circuits. She's written books on it and became but her background as a reporter gave her a lot of, credibility, made her a good writer. And so one thing that you realize that is sort of incongruous is she's always been like, the government's covering things up and the government's the bad guy, and now she's in charge of the government now, and like this doesn't, like, protecting it from UFOs and threats, like this doesn't seem, this is already that's a contradiction in between who she is as a person and what this delusionary magic has made her.
Can I use charm to manipulate, try to act like a crazy Randy Quaid type, like I've been abducted and she's got to hear my story,
or that you have an alien?
Yeah, sure.
Or that you have an alien with you.
And you know what? Let's fucking do a Star Wars thing. I'm making like a makeshift looking like handcuffs or something around him.
Yeah.
And I'm like pushing him forward. I gotta speak to Dr. Darrington. Davington, like, oh my God, this alien, this creepy fuck tried to grab me.
Yeah. I'll give you a +1 if you get. I'll say you can get real handcuffs if you really handcuff a Grunewald. I'll give you a +1 on this roll.
Okay. I had all this army surplus shit.
Yeah. So, but you're actually handcuffed. So,
hope you're okay with that.
It's not the first time.
Okay. They would not be trivial to break. Like, you can certainly try if you.
No, I'm not super. I'm not super.
Okay.
Oh shit. 11.
Okay, yeah, that's enough. They get a private audience with Director Davington, and so you can ran at her for a while. But like, what's your pivot?
Are you staying with us?
Oh, I'm still there.
Yeah, you can join.
I'm feeling like what I was going to push for was the Kate McKinnon's Saturday Night Live sketch. Oh no, I was abducted. They did all sorts of messing with my.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But I like your ploy better.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. He's loose.
Okay.
Oh my God!
So now that I got a private audience with her, I'm gonna be like, oh, look at him. Obviously, he's not human. He came. In the dead of night, he tried to take me out of my own home. You know what? They even have their own little sentries they send into our homes. They replace our very animals. Look at it. It speaks.
Hi. Well, I wasn't told I'd be talking in this part. I thought, okay, yeah, hi. I'm
a cat.
I'm a cat. Yeah. Hi. Hello. Yeah. No, she bought it. Good job. Good work, Agent. I don't recognize her.
You have a ghoul holding a talking cat.
Yeah. Well, a ghoul, you're handcuffed, so the cat's just
Passable for alien.
Yeah.
He could be on my shoulder.
Okay, sure. And she buys your story. She's like, good work. You're in for promotion.
It's like, oh no, you caught me.
Yeah, we'll take him for vivisection. Yeah.
Do you mind if I just can? I just need a moment. This has been so much, and like, what would this be? Probably cool. Like,
are you trying to grab the computer from her?
You got it. Like, I'm trying to stumble into.
Okay, so I'll say what you realize. It's a big computer, but she has a key card to access the door to get into the computer room. So that you could roll cool to grab the key card and get into the computer before.
Can I assist him?
Yeah, you can try. You can make you roll cool to assist.
All right, I'll do what I can. Oh shit!
Nice.
All right, so you get a +1 from.
Shit.
Yeah.
I rolled 2 6s.
Okay,
+1
Jesus
from
Christ.
me.
Yeah. So she bought it hook, line, and sinker, and then you grab the key card from her, pick her pocket essentially, and then pivot and spin and just make a run for it. And she's so stunned by it, she doesn't have time to call a guard. And you grab her to keep her or to put your hand around her mouth so she can't call out.
It's like get afraid, like breathe deeply with me.
And the cat's like, terrifying. I have nothing to do with this.
I'm just a normal.
I'm just going to turn to the room full of agents. I'm going to need you all to look right here.
But with that success, you don't have to make another roll. You get to the central terminal, and it is the last fragment. So you pop out of the realm, and the crucible, all 3 fragments sort of meld like liquid mercury.
By the way, come on, get me out of these.
You think I have keys?
Yeah.
like you better have keys.
Don't worry, I have a lockpick.
So you're
another tooth.
Actually, wait, how many of those do you have in your hair? Like, yes.
Not hair.
This one is. When I say no, don't worry, I've got a lockpick. I'm pulling a bobby pin out.
It's like, how many of those?
It's a lockpick. It just happens to hold my hair in place.
It's like, how many of those do you have? It's like,
enough.
So the
Future.
the future shows if the adept completes this and drains every single realm, it'll drive him mad. Oddly enough, because every single realm he attacks, he does absorb their perspective. And so now he's fractured. Well, it's also it's actually he's getting weaker. He's technically omnipotent now. He has the power. He's channeling the power of Yog-Sothoth. But every single new perspective he gets, even though he thinks he's just demeaning them and like, I'm better than you and humiliating them, but he is absorbing their perspective. So now he's fracturing into multiple views at once. It's like seeing the same thing from 2 angles, from 3 angles, from 4 angles, experiencing the breeze 4 different ways, 5 different ways. Every single thing is happening to him multiple times over now. And so he's experiencing it as Emily Sadrick, as this person, as that person. And he's having multiple memories conflicting. And so when he gets everyone, it will be bad because he'll break containment and unleash magical chaos on Earth, not knowing what he's doing.
Which is where we keep all our stuff.
It is where you keep all your stuff. And you don't want the avatar of Yog-Sothoth to inflict all that kind of chaos.
Not since Dayton.
Yeah, not since Dayton. Yeah, not since the incident. And so you assemble the crucible and you realize you now have the power to stop this. So, but like all things Yog-Sothoth, it is sort of up to the will. Well, that's the thing. How do each of you interpret how should this be resolved? Because the 3 of you have assembled this together, and so now it's the 3 of your will sort of as a composite. Yog-Sothoth, you realize, it has no will of its own, and it has omnipotent power but no will. And so you're what do you wish? How do you wish this to be resolved?
I mean, for me, like I would go with the adept's past and stuff. The fact that he was belittled and left alone.
Mm-hmm.
Instill him with that little bit of confidence that he clearly lacked.
So you want to heal him?
No.
Okay.
No, I was thinking the opposite. I was thinking of
Humility?
Put back into that place.
Okay.
Of like, no, you aren't that big. You aren't that bad.
Okay.
And just.
Well, is this punishment or rehabilitation?
Oh, I was thinking punishment.
Okay.
I'm thinking rehabilitation. I'm thinking we replace all of the occult books with just accounting. He's going to become a tax accountant in
The IRS. Like, he's stuck in an IRS, like, dead-end job, something like that. Just,
well, maybe not a dead end.
No,
but
and I'm thinking more.
he's saying severance.
Well, I'm thinking more rehabilitation too, but
something like
that
that.
he becomes like he actually finds a passion that isn't this. It's like accounting.
Okay.
yeah.
It's instead of trying to become popular and people respect him now. It's like he found the joys of columns and rows of numbers,
Okay.
and it actually brings stability to him.
Okay. But he is punished to a degree too. So,
Yes, yeah, he's gonna be an accountant, but that's it.
well, it's all three of your wills and put together, and sort of there's a little bit of chaos because magic. And so there's a flash of light. And the convention hall is as it was before this happened. However, there are a couple of differences. One, Stephen is there. You are Stephen, and now you are buying stickers from Emily Sagewick. And there's Minerva the cat is in the hearse talking to Norm. And Norm said, "No, I'm with let me in the car, Norm. Don't freak out, Norm." And Norm is like, "Okay."
It's like, hey, when in doubt, call me. Like, should I let the cat in? Like, yes, let the talking cat in. That's fine.
Yeah. And yeah, the adept is not there. No one else has any memories of this.
Are the ones of the realms that he destroyed, are they back?
Yes, everyone is back.
Okay.
But if you have a sense that you have his real name, and if you bother to look it up, yeah, he had a messy early 20s, but where he messed around in the occult a bit and then suffered quite a bit, but then got his shit together and found out he had a love for accounting, and so. But yeah, that's it. Only the three of you know what has happened.
You know what? I'm actually going to stick around the con.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm actually going to encourage the punk witch.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like
Miss Delicious.
It's like I'm actually going to sign up for her thing.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, she's she's just a normal person who's interested in the occult, but
actually, I support all the stuff she
sells cassettes of her band. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to buy a cassette.
Yeah. And yeah, you two of you can have just a regular day at the Occult Con, or go to the vendor hall, or go to the. You're just getting the fuck out. Yeah. All right.
Peace out, nerds.
All right, and that ends Occult Con. So, questions, comments, suggestions. What you got?
That was delightful.
Yeah.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still going to have some words with that angel summoner.
Well, it turns out he's just a regular guy who's promising magical, invisible angels will help you pick lottery numbers or find buried treasure. And none of these people have any magical power. They're all the closest person to magical power is the James the Train, and he just knows about ley lines through trains, and he doesn't know what to do with that information, but he knows it.
Hey, you know what? I support
James.
James the Train.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Let's support James the Train. I'm going to give him a card towards the Sweetie Network, and just in case he ever needs us.
Yep. But yeah, each of these people have different traits you can use to figure out what they are, whether they're like true believers or grifters, or if they're young or old. And you can find that out by sort of talking to people. But you can find the row or the column. And yeah, and that's the basic scenario. It's a dungeon crawl kind of, but you get to choose which rooms you go into. And yeah, you just kind
And
of.
I liked it.
Yeah,
Overall, it's a very good Monster of the Week scenario, and it's good.
Yeah.
It's a nice little dungeon, and I do apologize that we scribbled all over the handout.
I mean, it's a printout that's meant to be scribbled on. So like, yeah.
Did you random roll where you had those ahead of time?
I rolled them at the table because it's like, oh shit, I forgot to do that. So yeah, I rolled a 2, a 12, and a 20. So
that was like Angel Summoner ended up being that. Like, that's very raw.
Yeah.
It seems like this should have been like a dead.
Yeah, I was wondering if there was like a meaning to it.
Like, I was like, man, I'm really like this feels like something Ross would do. The James the Train, I was attracted to that like right off the bat.
Yeah, I mean those are little in jokes I bet because I think they're funny because I think Angel Summoner is funny and James the Train is Train Wizard really funny.
Which is why I was like, was that on accident or
it was just a coincidence. It really was. I just rolled that, so yeah. I am going to be running this for the Patreon and both in Monster of the Week and in Delta Green, so I'm going to see how it does. when
telling you, I like the Des Moines thing, the demon Des Moines.
Yeah, I'm probably going to set it in Des Moines for the other ones. But like in the Delta Green thing, it's going to, we'll see how it goes. But yeah. So if you get it on the RPPR Patreon, and there'll be a link in the show notes for this episode, you can get the scenario as a framework. I'm not describing every single realm in detail. You just kind of improvise it based on the theme. And then the powers for each one, they have one or two gimmicks, and that's about it. Yeah. And the Adept's pacing in terms of him absorbing realms is like variable. I could have sped it up. I could have slowed it down. It's just, to keep you from just making it inevitable that you would win, But you guys were pretty focused on it. You weren't like dicking around in the convention hall too much or trying to escape or anything like that. So like, it's more of a thing to keep players from procrastinating too long.
When we're presented with the adventure, we do the thing.
It's true, you do. So
you jumped right in. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, I want to see what's going on here first.
Yeah, and
okay.
Yeah, the librarian explains you the premise, and then you have to go from there.
Yeah,
but
I thought that was helpful.
Yeah. I mean, she's in there to give you because it is a complicated like game mechanic that I came up with to like going through here. But yeah, so I got the idea for this, and I've done a different scenario, but like in Signalis, the video game, there's a puzzle where you have to find a radio signal by triangulating its position from different like towers. And so like, and it's on a grid, and I'm like, oh, I like the idea of like having to figure out like where things are on a grid based on limited clues. And so, yeah.
I like grids.
Yeah.
I like trains.
Yeah. Trains are cool, yo. And we'll end with that thought. And as Grunewald goes off with the talking cat, Hannibal. Yeah.
Hey, well, I'm going to give him the proper home.
Yeah, he's fine with that. And the other characters.
Oh man, no, he's getting his own custom cat bowl.
Of course.
Oh, of course he is.
Yeah, and I'm
going to go back home to my rescue jackalope.
Yeah. I was so grateful for that horn. That was very useful. Yeah. As Jake Wellen goes out hunting another abomination.
I'm still looking for the sun.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for playing. And thank you all for supporting RPPR. Patreon.com/RPPR. Bye.
Bye.